You better pray the pot.
Hello.
We're back.
We're back. Welcome in, guys. This is the world of Edarastrix. As you all know, we return to our valiant heroes, our gallant party of adventurers, who
About to die. I think you said
Napping.
nothing. Yeah, we are about to die. If I can help it.
yeah, you guys went to sleep in sort of like a mid-level Audi cave that Frost
we made
managed to
it,
find for you guys. You had a very treacherous walk along the mountain trail, but you seem to be getting towards the end of it now. It's been a couple of days during the evening. Before we left, you guys were experimenting a bit with the eggs and some elemental stuff.
And I put my hand.
Yeah, Frost burnt his hand, which
I can't believe you actually made me take damage for that. I was fully expecting to be immune to flames.
well, never.
You will do these silly things.
Yeah, expect the unexpected. You know, expect the unexpected. But we join you today as you guys are waking up after a little, a nice little night's rest.
Is the storm still going?
My camera is still not on stream, by the way.
The storm,
Which is a shame because you look
Only
banging.
you guys can see my face.
There we go. It's moved all of the cameras somehow again.
I'm sorry.
Now,
Leave it like this. Leave it like this.
even now, I'm over. Now we don't have zero.
I ruined everything. I'm sorry.
No, it's just Discord. It's just Discord.
Zero, it's time to go.
No.
Let's do this. We'll get
If you go
zero
everywhere,
in.
so we've got lipstick on.
Oh, that's a good idea. What?
Do you have lipstick on?
Ready?
do.
Here we go. We'll get zero. He's right at the end
Fancy.
here.
Fancy.
There.
There he is.
Now there's two Zoes.
Have a little plat too.
Nice.
There he is.
Oh,
We've
right.
got him
Yeah.
in. Perfect.
Just get a train. Wouldn't it be easy to just,
No, it wouldn't.
No.
You guys are waking up in your cave. You've still got about probably a day's journey left to get to Genlisle. You've sent your horses away. Hopefully they made it.
I've lost my point of exhaustion, right? Because it's
Yeah, you guys have lost your points of exhaustion.
I don't even know where we write those down.
Just somewhere in your notes, I guess.
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about it. It's gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I don't have access. I might not have access to my notes.
what are you guys doing for your morning routines?
Checking if there's a storm.
There is no
Still.
storm. The storm has
Alright.
subsided.
Do we have beer within our rations? I want a nice morning beer. We can't really make coffee now, can we?
Sadly, I'm all out of beer.
Yeah.
One thing I have learned from this off-road trekking is I need to pack more like an adventurer. That's something I've started to realise is that, like you see, I'm a man about town. I run a local business. I'm not used to all this sort of schlepping it through the mountains. To be honest, right now in the morning, I'm kind of confronted by my morning routine. I'm used to the comfort of the wagon, and essentially I'm trying to work out how to kind of clean myself up a little bit in a cave with really all my bag's got in it is tools and rope and various magic items, but none of the creature comforts. I'm already thinking about next town we get to. I've got to find a shop, maybe get one of those little toothbrushes.
A little travel toothbrush.
Maybe some mini like some little potion bottles of toiletries that I can take out on the road because I feel a bit gross. I don't feel myself, but my foot feels better, which is nice.
Oh,
so I'm keen to get back on the trail and hopefully reunite with Lucky and Sheep. There are horses, by the way, Chad.
Yeah, Lucky and Sheep are the horses.
Yeah, they went ahead.
Yeah, they Zero Zaconis gave them some instructions. Maybe they listened, maybe they didn't. One can only
Maybe
hope.
they got stolen.
They
or
did,
carried
but
away.
they did understand.
You know what would
they
be
did
fun
understand. That's
if we
One-
again have a session where there's only 2 of us. We should do a session where there's just 2 people playing. That's Clip and Clop.
Playing
Lucky
Lucky
and
and
Sheep side
Sheep.
quest. The
Yeah.
Adventures of Lucky and Sheep.
Yeah,
well,
happens to them
what
on their own?
happened? What happened while they were on their own? Yeah, exactly.
Well, that would have to be you because you do the best horse impression of the
yeah,
group.
as we found out last week.
One thing I do though is I need to take a one at like my dagger. I've gotten fairly good at giving myself like a bit of a trim because I feel a bit gross. I need to feel human again, so I do at least give my beard a little clean up with the dagger.
But
Got
you're a half
a
elf.
little pocket mirror, and I'm just and I'll chuck the cape of billow in. I'll maybe give myself a little billow just to make myself feel better about myself before the day starts.
in the mirror,
Yeah,
feeling good.
a little, just
Good morning, Billy.
morning billow. Just get the day started right.
Sounds good. Zakonis, what are you up to in the morning? Getting ready for the day's travels.
He knows everybody needs to eat. I don't know what everybody has as far as rations, but he's gonna go. Kind of goes outside the cave in the morning, just kind of looking for some animals, maybe something to hunt for some quick breakfast for everyone.
You leave my mountain goats alone. I'm still practicing with those.
No promises.
Do
dare
a
you.
survival check. We'll see what you can find.
Actually, can I go with Zero to hunt? Because
Both of you give me survival checks.
All right.
While they're doing that,
I get
Pearl,
double.
what's Pearl up
proficiency.
to?
So 28, the double thing from Natural Explorer.
A good question. She fell asleep half out the cave, didn't she?
Yep.
There, baked in the rain. But you said it's not storming anymore?
No, it's now
No.
a pretty nice sunny day, around 20 degrees.
On the mountain.
No clouds.
That's a hot mountain.
Oh, she would probably,
It's not a big
upon
mountain.
waking up, kind
Dempster
of
Hill.
shuffle quickly back into the cave, realizing that she's laying in direct fucking sunlight.
Yep.
And just kind of try and find the dampest section of the cave to just kind of sit in and just reacclimatize to her normal level of moist.
Okay, you find.
I had
moist
a
cave.
washover in that corner. There's a bit of a puddle there, but I don't know whether you want to use my wash water. It's up to you. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why I'm making this weird.
Anyway,
Good
I
morning
got
to you
28 on
too.
survival.
What does Zakonis get?
Not that. A 10.
Not great. 10.
10. Okay, yeah. Between you, you guys can find a whole ass mountain goat. There's not many
She's a
animals
wolf.
up here.
You cruel
She's a
thing.
water ganassi. Her skin is constantly slightly clammy and moist.
Yeah. Zoe has to stay moist or she dies like
All
a
right.
fish.
Before we kill the mountain goat, let's say fuck you in mountain goat. And then,
Go on
or I
then.
think I said fuck you, and then I kill it.
What did you say in
And we
mountain
kill
goat? Go on, give us.
Yeah, go on.
Come on.
No, fuck you.
No, if you're gonna, you gotta give us an example of how
You'll
it
have to give
sounded.
me speaking with animals early if I do that.
No.
Well, then I'm not fucking doing it.
Alright, okay. Well, Frost says nothing to the goat before he kills it. He just makes a random weird noise that the goat doesn't understand. And you guys bring the dead goat back to the cave for the other guys to cook up and eat.
Yes.
Is this my punishment for being unhinged all the time? Just every time I use this skill.
I almost just deleted all of my notes.
Ooh.
You've got a Control Z though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Control Z saved my fucking life just now.
Well done, chaps. Breakfast, I see. I don't suppose you managed to find any pastry out there, did you?
No.
Ah, okay. So, goat steaks then?
Yep.
Sounds good. Right, I'm going to get cracking on a fire.
I mean, you can still do Control Z after you've saved the file.
Okay,
I think so.
Jay's starting up a
If
fire.
you close it.
Gonna cook up
Should
some.
I go out? Should I go scavenging a little bit of firewood? Or are we going to presume I've got a little stash
Okay.
in the corner from the previous night's?
Yeah, I could just
Yeah,
have a
warming.
fire starting kit thing, right?
You're all good for fires.
Great stuff.
Yeah, Jay's making some goat steaks, maybe some goat bacon.
Oh, I fucking would.
Doing a little
And maybe
butchery.
a little bit of goat rump,
I'll get
Yeah.
the horn so I can drink beer from the goat horn.
Yeah, you rip its horn off its head. Are you gonna hollow it out?
Yeah, I'll just list it as horn for beer. My character sheet.
Thank you for the follow, Ginger Hellhound. Very
Nice
much
one.
appreciated.
Is it like a curly one, or is it just
It is a
Yeah,
curly
exactly.
one. Yeah, it's a curly one.
nice?
The nice.
So
big-
it will never
were you able
really
to
ever
rip-
get.
Were you able to rip goats' horns just straight out of goats before? Is that
I
or is that
think-
lettuce strength?
I think I might have. Should I roll for that?
No, just decide whether
Yeah.
it's lettuce strength or not.
No,
you
no,
go.
I think that's regular strength. I don't know.
Okay, so that was like a pre-existing party trick that you could do. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
only dead goats though. Live goats, their horns are stuck on better. We all know this.
I can pull out its
We
teeth
know,
too.
we know
if
that
you
dead
want one.
goats are for breakfast and drinking
Meat.
receptacles. Live goats are for conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
You want one as well, Jathan? I can get Javiel. I can get you another. There's 2 horns on the goat.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah,
Quite a trick.
alright. Written the other horn off. Hollow it out. Give it to Jay.
But it'd probably take you like an hour or two to hollow two goats' horns out.
We're not
You're
leaving
whittling, I'm
anytime
butchering.
soon, right? We're catching our breath, preparing for the road.
Yeah. You
So
guys,
we don't fall again.
you guys,
So
yeah,
we can do that.
you got a couple of
For,
hours.
for speed of cooking, I've fashioned this into some nice strips of goat bacon.
I can still
So
multitask
I'm
as well. I can just
I'm
hollow it
sizzling
out.
those up on the pan. The whole cave starts to smell like really nice with this goat bacon.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, you're lucky. Okay. Yeah, you guys have got a couple of hours now. You're just sitting around having breakfast. You've got a big day ahead. It seems you all of you have a feeling that something could happen today, and it could be life or death, but you don't know what.
Yeah, so once I've served everybody up their bacony breakfast, I'm going to start having a look at I'm going to just take a minute by the fire and have a think about my infusions, looking at my equipment and deciding what I want to infuse for the day, because I'm still experimenting with all my new skills, new talents, and I think I'm going to go for Mind Sharpener.
Yeah.
And I think I'm also going to. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think I will keep enhanced weapon as well. So I've got my magic crossbow and my long flowing lab coat allows me to refocus my mind to maintain concentration on spells.
Nice.
And of course, I'm also attuned now to my little wooden duck with golden feet
You are.
that I got off those portal guys.
Actually, I just realized something. You know the Idol of Puck? There's no chance you could turn that into actual living thing. You could do that at some point, right, Jay?
Could do what? Sorry.
Turn my Idol of Puck into a walking robot-like thing, right?
I'll tell you what. I'll do some reading on that. That's an interesting idea. Yeah,
I'll
I
make
have
a-
been experimenting with the idea of imbuing life into inanimate objects. That's something
If you fuck it up, you can
I have been reading into. So I'll let you know if I have a breakthrough.
Yeah, you'll rather not fuck it up with your duck. You'd rather destroy an Idol of Puck.
I will need practice.
Speaking of Puck,
And my duck's got golden feet. So let's start with your trinket.
I've decided, because I had like a starting item, which is a fragment of a mammoth tusk, that I want to make an ivory Idol of Puck, like a second one.
You're gonna carve out an idol of Puck.
Yeah, but hopefully more like with greater detail.
Okay. Well, you can spend some time in your downtime doing that.
Should I roll for how accurate it is?
Yeah.
I love the idea. It's
I-
like that woman who restored that painting in
Well,
Italy.
you do a dexterity,
Same thing, like a normal one, right?
normal one, yeah.
And nat 20, let's go.
Okay, yeah, it looks super good. You a very well detailed.
Super detailed ivory idol of fuck.
You don't have it yet though, because it's going to take a while to
No.
make. So
Yeah, but I'll just add it to my inventory, and then the mammoth tusk obviously gets destroyed in the process.
yeah.
That's really coming along. I'm impressed. That's starting to look really good. You seem to have quite a talent for that.
I can't believe that's gonna be all my luck gone. So it's better getting some saving graces from Puck. Because I'm not gonna roll that high again.
It will make
Hey,
laugh
I
before-
rolled 4 fucking nat 20s in one session when it was just me and Zero.
It's true.
That is
The
true.
first
true.
session, it was just
Yeah.
me and Zero.
Okay. I know it's a sin, but I have not fully
Then
caught
the
up on the
session
side
after
story
that
yet.
went abysmal for me.
It will make me laugh though if all of Frost's battle rolls are terrible and he's spent all his luck on a virtually 3D printed idol of Puck.
Actually, better than
Second
3D
one as well. He's already got one. It's just an upgrade.
Yeah, but the wooden one sucks. It resembles Puck, but it's like
Oh, the wooden one sucks, does it?
no. I'm saying I'm
Tempting the fate.
Shit!
I'm insulting the craftsman, not the god.
Oh,
Blasphemer.
shit.
It doesn't. No, the statue doesn't do Puck justice because it's so poorly made.
Ah.
I
Well
see,
recovered.
Obviously, I would
I see,
never insult my Lord and Savior.
I see.
By the way, guys in chat, do you have a moment to speak about our Lord and Savior Puck?
Anyway, you guys have spent a few hours, having breakfast. Pearl's been moistening herself up. Jay has done some cooking. Foster's managed to whittle a couple of drinking horns for himself and Jay. And Zakonis, I guess, was just having a little rest, eating some food.
He's just prepping all that food for everyone.
Nice.
Sure. It feels like this is going to be a more adventurous kind of day, so he's got like his spells and stuff ready, and
Yeah.
he's trying to be on guard.
Trying to be on guard. Very nice.
Can I call it perfect or super detailed? I'm just wondering.
So yeah, eventually, you guys decide to leave the cave and carry on about your day. Probably around midday ish. Sun's getting up there. It's pretty warm.
We've got
It's a
like
nice
12 more hours to go, right?
nice day. There's not a lot of wind going on, even though you are in the mountain. It's a pretty still day.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
After a few hours of walking, you can hear some voices. You've kind of come off the mountain path now into some plains, and a little bit in the distance you can hear some voices, some laughing, some loudness. Seems like there's some people having a little get together.
Can we? So is this the sounds we're hearing? Is it sounds of merriment and friendliness? Is it? Can we tell whether or not this could be some? Are we getting good vibes from these sounds?
I would say so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's pull the frost. How do I fuck this up?
And how and is it are we hearing voices? Are we close enough, clear enough to hear whether it's voices in common or like are we picking up a language or maybe like a kind of an accent or anything like that?
Well, as you're just getting into range of hearing them, you can't really make out much just yet.
Okay.
You could probably you could tell that it's not angry fighting noises.
And the general vibe's good.
But yeah, you can't really make out what's going on or what they're saying or anything like that.
Sounds like we've got some. Sounds like we've got a bit of a gathering up ahead, guys. I mean, what was his name? Damn it! What was our friend's name who sent this?
Duke Nukem?
Yes, he did warn us to stay off the roads. It doesn't sound like a gathering of cultists
Well,
to me. But maybe we should approach with caution.
Yeah.
What do you say?
They might have beer, so absolutely.
I mean, they might have beer. We should definitely check it out.
Yeah, I quite agree.
Let's see if we can get a lay of the land.
Let's take a look.
I just, Face, can I just on my own walk down to them?
That's probably a question for your party members, not me.
Yeah, but it's more like it would be a very me thing to do to just while
Hey,
you're
look,
discussing, go down.
you guys
I'll-
decide what you want to do, and then I'll tell you
Okay.
what happens.
Here's the deal. I'll distract them, and I'll go down first while you scatter around the environment, like your crossbow, because I know you got really good with that, Jay. So
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I want you whenever something happens to shoot them in the knee because that's funny.
Look, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but can I suggest when you say when something happens, that makes me inherently nervous, my friend.
I'm not.
I feel like I don't know what's been going on with you lately, but you've been a bit erratic, and I
don't say.
stop me if I'm speaking out of
lately.
turn. But I feel like right now I'd be more comfortable if perhaps one of us went down to talk to whoever these people might be.
For one, I wouldn't say I recently turned erratic. That's kind of how I've always been. Not.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say, but sure. Either way, our last few encounters have been somewhat unpredictable.
Yeah.
And I
But
just feel
that's
like
key.
maybe somebody else should take point.
All right, but I won't let you go down alone.
Literally
so
anyone
I've got
else.
Something I've got something
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
you
I
pretty
feel
much
like you
nailed
should
it.
do it. I feel like Jay should do it.
Well,
Also,
I like to talk, but I feel like if it does turn nasty, I am probably best hanging back. I mean,
can take the
Zero, would
most
you
hits?
like to? You're an approachable chap. I mean, maybe.
Not known for my diplomacy.
No.
Okay.
Or your talkativeness.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Zoe should maybe. Or I feel like Jay
Get
should
it?
do it.
You get it?
Who?
You got it!
Who?
You got what?
Who should
Da,
what?
da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, I've got a.
Sorry, I've had an incredibly large gin and tonic with dried lemon and cardamom in it.
Very nice.
Very nice. Did you seduce the
I
barmaid
am
to get
a
that?
blessed man. Mm.
You seduced the
Sorry,
barmaid again.
sorry to
didn't you?
break. I was going to say to break character, but I'm about as in character as ever
Yeah,
been right
yeah.
now.
It seems pretty on point.
This is why you don't role play too far from your lane, folks. If you're playing at home,
Yeah. Role
following along.
play basically an exaggerated version of yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could say exaggerated, yeah.
I
Right.
feel like
Okay.
at some point I'll be as unhinged as Frost. Won't be
Oh,
long.
you're muted, by the way, Zoe.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Fuck my life. Thank you. What
Welcome
I
back.
said was I was going to draw some conclusions, but I think I'll keep them in my own head.
Okay.
So
Well,
who's going down? Is it
I'm-
me,
I'm-
Zoe,
I'm
or
happy to
Javen?
go and
Who?
I'm happy
Who?
to go
Who?
and go
Who?
and talk to the group.
Who? You, who, or who?
Who?
Pearl or Javiel?
That's my owl impression.
Pearl.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, I feel like that's getting along.
Do you want to head in solo, Pearl, or do you want some company?
We
Well,
got from here. I'm
what-
not switching to my bow, by the way, because I'll have to take an action to switch back.
well, why, hmm,
I feel like Jay should go. Just because I have something funny.
what do we want to talk to them about? Just make
Beer.
friends or
Beer.
beer?
Just
Well,
beer.
then, they could be locals. They might know the best way into town. Maybe even a discreet route into town. I mean, we're not on the lam, but
Can we see them or can we just hear them?
I think we can just do it.
Okay.
I can try to sneak up to them with my
okay.
cloak of nature before we go down, see if they have any weapons, and if they don't, we
I
can
would
decide
just,
who we send down.
I would sit. I was gonna say if they're wearing hoods, we should maybe not go anywhere near them. If they're not wearing hoods, then I can go down and see how friendly they are.
I'll check. I can see with my
agreed.
cloak of nature. I can have it look before I actually go in.
If
Let's
they
see what-
if they look like cultists, run
Alright.
in our direction. Please don't
for
start
sure.
a fight.
Should we check?
Alright.
Let's go check him out. Let's see what's going on at least.
So I use my cloak of nature to sneak up around the edge. I guess just crawling, like going commando, over, like just
Alright.
crawling across the floor,
Give me a
seeing
stealth
how I
check.
can spot them. It's stealth wisdom based. No, it is not. That's unfortunate.
Why would stealth be?
16. No, yeah, so I know, but it would have been nice. I got a 16. Is that
16.
adequate?
Okay, yeah. You managed to sneak up to the edge of camp. Let me show
What
you.
am I looking at?
Let me
what am I
show
looking at?
you what you are looking.
Can you pull me in until Spire as well if you're doing that, so I
Built
can
a
move
map.
around? Woo! We build a map.
I'm just fascinated by the fact
it's
that
like
you chose that
hunters.
you decided that you needed to take your underwear off to sneak better.
What?
Right.
No, I didn't.
You did say going commando.
Fair enough.
This is what you see.
Get a feel for the land, you know.
There's a little camp. There seems to be just 4 people hanging around by a little fire. They've got some tents set up, some logs, some sleeping
Can I
rolls,
see
some
the
sleeping rolls.
NPCs, or is it? Can I see the NPCs, or is it bug again?
You can see the NPCs, but your character's
Okay.
in here, so they don't. Just stick you off the side here. Should
Yeah.
be able to see them now.
Yeah, but the cinematic camera, I can only see a couple.
But
So
yeah.
what do they look like?
Well, they look.
I can't
they,
move the camera.
They don't look like cultists. Is
You want to know what they do look like, not what they don't look like.
They just look like some people, you know. They've got some leather armor on. There's a couple of big guys with swords. There's a guy with the just like sort of cleaning his crossbow, doing some maintenance on a crossbow.
But are they like hunters type people, or what should I imagine? Like classify them effectively.
Oh well, I mean, you'd probably have to ask them that to find out.
I guess I go down.
Going down there.
Yeah, but first I'll make sure to have a pair of underwear on and like my normal clothing.
Change back into your couch. Don't need that connection to nature for this bit.
No. Although it
Note
looks
to
like
self,
one has a
Don't
loin
ever
cloth.
trust Frost to keep his words.
I know. Yeah, I'm stood back up in the woods going.
Well, I
Well,
never
there he
said
goes.
I just said I would come back and they were cultists, right? So technically,
Okay, you are standing behind this tree. They haven't seen
Yeah.
you yet. But you can do what you want now. You can sort of. Is everyone else just waiting for Frost's signal?
I don't know, but I'm walking up to them. They look like
Okay,
I
Can I-
don't
can I-
trust Frost's opinion on anything at this
I
point,
know.
so I'm following
As-
after him.
as soon as
How
so,
could you
so
have seen it though?
as
You
Pearl
couldn't
runs
see it,
after
right?
him, as soon as I see Frost starting to make his way into the camp, can I ready an action, which is to fire my crossbow? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, this could go south so
Alright,
fast.
is there a way? Can I even ready
Straight
actions
away, I
as a
load the
swordsman?
crossbow as soon as I see him going in first.
Everybody can ready
Okay.
action.
Can I ready an action as a swordsman or not?
Yeah.
I guess I could cast Frozen Smite early, just just in case.
I mean-
I'll do that.
We're people.
You are at them
We
now.
could
They
say
have
hello.
seen you.
Never going
Okay,
camping
okay,
with
no, I'm
Frost,
not doing
ever.
that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
This guy is going to turn around and say, "Hey, mate, how you doing? What are you doing here?"
Pretty good. Me and my friends walked through the mountain pass as we were afraid to get plundered by bandits, and unfortunately, a storm hit us, so we, had a pretty rough night. But I was just wondering if you've got any, food or beer. It's quite a rough one.
You and your friends. I only see you here.
Yeah, they're lacking behind. They're not as well versed with the mountainous terrain as I am.
I see. I see. Well,
See,
so
I grew up in mountainous terrain, so for me it was a
right.
thunderstorm, right? But
Yeah. Well, we saw that storm. It was a pretty rough one.
yeah, we managed to find a cave to hide, but like some of the facets were struck by lightning, and it got quite hairy at some point. So yeah,
Well, good to see you alive. What was it you wanted? You want some beer?
maybe have a drink, yeah, if
We,
you don't mind.
we've got a few drinks here. We can share.
Great. If you want anything in return, like money or I've got an old bow you could have if you want.
Well, as it so
If any of you
happens,
users.
we are looking for some help actually. If you and your friends
Oh,
would be
that's
so
great.
kind.
Yeah, I'll. Can I launch like a signal that I've put my arrow in a flame and I launch it up like a flare? I can give him I give my friends a flare that that where I am,
Can see
because they
you.
might have lost track of me.
You didn't go that far.
Yeah, you're still there. We can still see you. we
Yeah?
know where you went.
Okay, well, hopefully they haven't seen me, because otherwise we would feel like we're ambushing them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What can we help you with, mate?
Well, basically, we're giant hunters.
Ah,
And
I
we've
see.
got a couple of giants trapped in a cave not far from here.
That sounds like. Isn't giants, aren't they a sentient race that can also be chosen by player character?
I don't know what a
Weird
player
thing
character
to
is, mate.
say.
No, I'm asking Face. I'm asking Face. Because I don't know the world of D&D too much, but my character does. So
No,
all giants,
you can't. Giants aren't a playable race.
but are they intelligent? Like,
Yeah, I would
yeah,
assume so. Yeah.
I don't know. Would it be considered unethical? Probably. I don't know.
Um,
We rather not make these guys enemies, and they might have some good loot. So yeah, sure, let's do it. We can help with that. We
Can
can
I make
probably
my
help with
way
that.
down to the camp now as I see that
Yeah.
Zero? I'm following Zero. It looks like
Ah,
Yeah,
zero.
we've got
See,
an
this
in.
is
Zirconis
right.
coming up.
Yeah.
He comes
Don't
in the
get
middle of
there
that
yet, by the way.
conversation.
Don't get there
Yeah.
yet, by the way, because I started walking as soon as he went
Yeah,
over this.
you were behind a tree just waiting.
Yeah.
But you can
We
follow.
hastily make our
Let me
entrance.
there's my
Yeah.
friend. Let me introduce us before we do anything. My name's
Oh, Pearl's
Frost.
not waiting for you. I'm sorry. Pearl's not waiting for anything. She's just gonna storm right out and be like, "I'm sorry if he's off his meds. Is everyone okay?"
Yeah, everyone's fine. What? Should we not
lovely
be?
lady. This
Okay.
lovely lady is called Pearl. The
Pearl, nice to meet you.
Hi.
what race were you again? Zero.
He has a tendency
I've got
to
the
get
name.
in trouble.
I'm a tiefling. I'm a Zirconis.
Yeah, and then I'm Frost, and we've got a friend Javen who got his toes, broke, so he's a bit slower. Although we did
Actually,
catch
my
it up.
name's
It's just
Javiel, and my toes are feeling fine. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, chaps. How was your evening?
Nice
Bit
to
of a
meet
rough
you.
night, eh?
My name's Harrison. This is Bob, Dudley,
Harrison, Bob, hi.
Dudley.
and Grundle.
Incredible. Well, pleasure to meet you all. These guys here asked if we could, help them out with a little hunt for how many giants that you say there were?
Oh,
Giants.
we've got two trapped in a cave.
Alright. Yeah, so we all we have to do is help this here chap's killing two giants, and we can have some drink and some some rest and safe and good company. That I think was what we said, right?
Oh, fascinating stuff. I just pull Frost to one side and say, "What's this about giants?" They say they got two trapped. Who are they? What are they doing? What are they doing with giants?
I have no clue, but would you, if these guys feel adequately prepared to face giants, who would you rather anger, them or the giants?
Well, just because they've got something going on with giants doesn't necessarily mean we have to choose between them and the giants. What's in it for us? We've got a mission to do.
We get beer
Ah,
and a fun adventure.
well, you made a good start with beer. Well, let's talk to them, but don't agree to anything. Okay.
I can't.
So,
can't make any
you guys, you want some drinks? You gonna help us?
Well, we're
promises.
always happy to raise a glass with fellow travellers. But I think we'd need to know a little bit more about what it is you want us to get into. I mean, we're always happy to help fellow roads people, but 2 giants sounds like quite a big task.
Well, see, we're giant hunters by trade. There was 4 of them, but we got 2 of them a couple of days ago. Chased the other 2 into this cave. We did suffer some losses, but more
How
for
many
us.
of you? How many were there before?
How many
For
giants?
you? Well, there was 4 giants, but how many of you? Because you had some losses.
Oh, there was 8 of us.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
it's
that.
like pretty equally. But now, like, if 8 of them takes care of 2, and 4 of them takes care of 4 here, like 2 of them.
So, what gets
Isn't
what gets somebody into the giant hunting game?
Oh well, people making potions and all that weird stuff. They like to have some giant's toes, some giant eyes, some giant's teeth, all that kind of
Some
stuff.
giant rewards, right? That's it, right?
Of course.
Giant rewards for giant hunts.
These giants have done nothing to you beforehand.
Oh well, they're always causing trouble somehow.
If they're anything like the giants in Skyrim, I would not care. If I thought-
Throwing their rocks and stuff, freezing places over.
Are they like from the land called Skyrim? Or maybe you know it. Some giants there too. Want to be a bit of a
Never
nuisance.
heard of it, mate. Never heard of it.
They get accompany mammoths. Not really.
I've come across a lot of different types of people in Cavern Abyss. Most of them don't really think very favorably of giants. And that's saying something. If you knew what my town was like, that's not a good sign.
So we're agreed
They
then.
tend to be very destructive, and I don't like the idea of going after a specific type of people just because of what they're supposedly like.
Well, we're not permanently
But
hunting
they
the giants, but these ones.
tend to cause a lot of trouble.
Well,
What could go wrong?
We could die. We could get squished by giant boulders.
It's a giant.
What types of
Oh.
giants are they?
Oh, these are pretty rare around these parts. These are frost giants. We assume they wandered down from up north.
Whoa.
Well, that's
A lot of bad things could happen.
That's very unfortunate for
That
me
doesn't
because
sound
most
good.
of my attacks, I call myself Frost, as you may have heard, and the magic I've mastered is largely based on the cold element. I feel like it would be very ineffective.
Well, maybe you'll be good at defending against them then.
I
Well,
think I would be easy
suppose
to
so.
freeze.
Yeah.
this sounds.
Do I have
this sounds
frost?
ri-
I
this
don't have
sounds
frost
risky.
resistance, right? Face. I don't have any frost resistance yet.
No.
Okay.
Gentlemen, as professional giant hunters, you must have some specialist equipment to help you deal with this
Like a
this
ballista
particular
or
foe.
something.
I think as much as I appreciate the beer and more than happy to compensate, I do feel like there's not a huge amount in it for us. We're not professional hunters by any means.
Fun.
Oh, don't worry. We've got the gear. We've got the gear, mate. It's if we can give you a cut of the earnings. We're not
Perhaps we could
mean
have some of
people,
your
Earnings,
like
you say?
the 4 people you lost might have some gear that far outdoes our own. Perhaps you could have an upgrade of that. Like you have no need for it, given that they are.
Oh
gone.
no,
They don't need it.
all their gear was crushed, mate.
Ah. You're so hesitant to give me upgrade space.
What do we think, team? I mean, we do have a town to get to, but I am
Tell you
feeling
what,
a little
tell you what.
light of pocket.
You don't happen to have to go to Genlyle to get the money for your goods, do you?
Yep, that's where we'll be going after we've
Okay.
completed the job.
So what if we, as you said, get the share of the rewards, and also this is beneficial for us both. We also travel to Genlisle together because we happen to have to go get to Genlisle as well, and it would make the roads a lot safer as we're with a bigger group. So we help you hunt the giants. We get some. Everybody gets some rewards, and then we both ensure the other group's safety in our trip to Genlisle. And after that, we can part ways.
Yeah,
But it would
yeah,
give us a nice escort, and we give you an escort, of course.
of course. Well, you know, we're seasoned giant hunters, so you'll be safe around us. You guys look pretty strong to us, though. Otherwise, we wouldn't have asked you.
I just have one more question. Who is
appreciate
it you're serving in Genlisle? Who is it you're working for?
Oh,
That seems just a random alchemist, right?
we've got many buyers. You know, there's a lot of alchemists in Genlisle. We supply quite a few of them.
You don't happen to know anyone? Don't happen to supply anyone with black robes? Who
Oh no, we just we sell in the market. Whoever comes up, you know, we sell to.
Fortunately, there's some people that we have angered, seem to have angered, that we'd rather not, walk straight into their hands. But if you say you don't, and I
Right.
feel I'll fine doing
I see.
this giant hunt with you. But again, it just depends on my party members, because I feel like with just the 5 of us, it wouldn't go over great.
So I think we need.
8
If
of
you don't
us.
mind, I'd like to just converse with my colleagues for a moment before we decide what to do.
Sure, it's a dangerous task. I understand.
So we have a little huddle.
Get closer as well.
What do we think, guys? I mean, I know how valuable giant components can be in spells and potions, and I'm still feeling like there's some skills I want to master. It could come in handy, but it sounds
could do it.
risky.
And also, but if we do succeed, we are basically guaranteed safe passage towards Genlisle. Maybe even more. And we'll have friends, and maybe they have more connections. And then if we ever meet some of their friends, we can mention this situation and networking.
Yeah, I mean it's not, although it's not entirely related, but I feel like we'd have safer passage if you didn't tell everybody we meet on the road who we're trying to avoid.
That's fair.
Well, we could kill them now if they were, hostile. Oh, we could try to anyway. I feel like, yeah.
Violence doesn't solve everything.
I don't think we need
No,
to
exactly.
kill
That's
them.
why I tried to do the diplomatic road, and now you're still angry at me. I do something right for once, and now you're all pegging me.
You're just bad at deals. Do you not remember the contract? That's still not come back to bite us.
You need
Did
you need to work
surprisingly.
a little bit on keeping your sword holstered and your mouth quiet.
I feel like it went great. Here.
Well, look,
I mean,
know
it was
it.
better than the
But-
last time. It's
Yeah,
improvement.
absolutely. This is the first time we didn't immediately get someone that struck me upon just saying hi.
I don't really want them to go kill giants, just the 4 of them. I don't think that would be a very fair fight. But
Yeah, if they die,
I am
we have
also
their blood.
pretty sure I'd be quite easy to freeze.
We could try the effects of freezing you. Maybe I can create like a thin layer of ice around your body. As a sort of shield against their spells.
I don't
Well,
know if that would work.
I know
we
it's
can
not.
try.
I know it's not necessarily like me, but it sounds like the spoils might be quite. The juice might be worth the squeeze on this one, folks.
And if they die, we have their blood in our hands for letting them just get away.
I think we need to
Besides-
be cautious.
If I get
agree.
frozen, you have my popsicle body on your hands. So
Claim
Again,
their
I can try freeze, get a thin layer of coat of ice.
I feel like Zakonis wants to say something.
they claim that they're seasoned giant hunters, but they lost 4 of them.
Yeah.
Don't think that's seasoned.
I mean, 2 of them can take out a single giant. So
Also, I picked up a hint.
According to
of,
them.
I picked up a hint of bigotry from them as well, which I didn't like. I feel like if we take on the mission, at least At least if these giants aren't actually as bad as they've been cracked up to be, at least with us they've got a chance. But with these guys, I don't know. There was something about the way they talked about giants made me a bit uncomfortable. I think I'd probably rather be in the driving seat.
Maybe if we agree to team up with them, we propose that we scout ahead. That way we can form our own opinions of these particular giants, and if we decide that they are not the type we need to kill, we can turn the fight around.
We take on the
Sounds
mission,
good.
but if we do, it's on our terms.
Mhm.
If we're going to do this,
Also
we do this
say-
our way.
And I say that for assurance, we let them go in first whenever we decide if they are worth trying to attack. Because
Agreed.
them being put at risk is far better than us being put at risk.
We set the tone,
If
but
you're going,
they take the
in
front
there-
lines. I like
Yeah.
it.
If you're going in there and we do get caught, there's only 4 of us though who against 2 giants. If they are hostile and they discover us,
Well, worst comes to worst, we could leg it while these guys get stomped on.
Eh,
I feel like that's worse
Not
than what we
usually
were
the-
originally intending.
Not usually the way I like to fight, but
Hey, live to fight
considering
another
we've
day.
been told that we have a higher purpose, I kind of agree.
Exactly. We're
Who got
chosen.
told we have a higher?
We can't get stomped on.
Can I play the puck on this one? See what we have to do. See what I side with. Basically, feed me a line.
Of course,
Faith.
of
What does
course.
What does Puck say, Faith? I pray to
Uh,
my newly made ivory statue, the perfect ivory idol of Puck.
you don't get anything back from the idol.
I don't know what the face would be that
It's testing my faith.
conveys the thought, I will consult with Puck, but never consults with us. But whatever that face is, I pull it very clearly at the other two.
Just like a little grimace,
Just
like
an
a
eye roll. It's like,
It's a slight wince. I'm really not sold on the whole Puck thing. So, yeah.
Oh, actually,
While you guys are chatting, these guys are all just hanging around the fire, having a drink, chatting with each other.
stick my hand in a puddle and consult with some water.
What I
Would you
would like to do is, do we feel like we've got a plan here, guys? We're gonna assess the situation, and then if it all turns nasty, we get them to draw the giant's fire while we do our thing.
fine, I guess. Not what
I mean,
would
they're
want, but-
professional giant hunters, right? They can take it.
Yeah,
I also
alright.
think that if they lost 4 members of their party.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nothing to
4.
say.
Yeah, okay. No, never mind then. Do we think we have a plan?
I guess so. Know what I would
Okay.
have done. And I just like kick a rock away, like slightly look down. I want to go on a giant.
Okay. Right. So I
Giant
think
friends
we.
would be more valuable than giant enemies, though.
I don't disagree. Let's get a read on
guess
it
so.
first. Let's not commit to anything until we've got a read on the situation.
And they are frost giants. If they were fire giant, it would be a different story. But they are frost giants.
Okay. All right. We head back over to the group, I think.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we've been talking, and I think we can help you. But if we're going to help you, we need to do things. We need to do things our way. I know that you're professionals, but we've been traveling together a long time, and you've taken some losses. And I think if you really want our help, you're going to have to go along with our plan. We want to assess the situation. We don't want any cowboy nonsense.
I mean, sure, like it's just hunting giants, but whatever makes you happy.
Well, if there's one thing I know from my alchemy, it's preparation is key. So we're going to see what we're walking into first. None of this charging in without seeing the lay of the land. Do we have a détente?
Sure, mate. He puts his hand out to shake your hand.
Okay.
Does his
A
hand?
good
Does,
I
is
give
his
him a
hand
good
on
firm
fire?
handshake, a
Are
bit
we like
firmer
making a deal with the devil though? Is his hand on
than my
fire?
handshake
Anything?
naturally is. Just to, I'm trying to exude strength.
His hand is
Roll,
not
roll
on fire.
strength to
strong
see
man.
if roll
Yeah.
strength to see if you
Do-
break his arm.
Do a strength check, not to see if you break his arm, but just to convey the amount of power coming
Yeah.
through here.
I mean, I can't imagine this is going to go well, but oh my god, that's a
Okay.
0.
I'll stake on it. I'll stake on it too
This guy,
because I initiated it.
Sprain your wrist.
this guy sees your attempt and just sort of gives you a little smile and a nod.
I'll give him a handshake. Can I give him a hand as well? Because I initiated it. Do I need to roll for strength as well?
And not unless you're trying to do what Jay was trying to do.
I want to impress him, yeah. So a 16.
Yeah. He shakes your hand and he gives you a little smile and a nod.
Cool.
And he says, "Well then, let's have a few drinks. We're leaving off tonight, so get some rest in, guys. We'll be leaving at nightfall."
Okay.
What happened to Clipping Clock?
I'd like to ask our new friends whether they have. I'm feeling. I want to prepare for tonight's hunt. I'd like to refill my alchemy jug with something like potentially something flammable, something like oil, or I'd just like to see what liquids they have available on the camp that I might be able to replace in my alchemy jug contents with.
You're gonna
Feel like that
throw
might come
away
in
the
handy.
wheat tea? Unbelievable.
This is when you know it's serious when I'm chucking out the
At
the
least,
local brew.
It
before
only
you do that,
eliminates, digestible liquids. Don't forget.
well, you can digest every liquid just once.
Wow, that sounds like something Javier would say.
I'm rubbing off.
Oh no, they're merging into one person.
This
I'd
is
say
as
before
concerning to
you-
me as it is to you.
I'd say before you throw away your VT, like, do you have a bottle? You just fill that up so you can just switch them out later. You can get your ET back.
Well, I have my nice new drinking horn that you whittled for me. So
Yeah, so
I'll
we'll
pour
fill
a
that.
I'll pour a horn's worth, but we'll see what they've got first. But yeah, I would certainly retain some.
Yeah.
So
Do that for negotiation.
you're asking them what sort of liquids they've got.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what's over. Do I see some barrels over there, Lance? What liquids have you got on camp? A strange question, I know, but I'm a strange man.
Well, I mean, we've mostly got beer, water. We've got a little bit of wine. We've got
Anything stronger?
spirits.
Something like that would be great.
We've got some rum. Yeah.
Rum would be perfect. Do you mind
Are you
if
suggesting
do
you
you mind
offer
if
that
I
to the Giants?
get a dram of that rum from you?
Yeah, sure. And he
Little
takes
winter
you,
warmer.
takes you over to this tent.
Okay.
You filling up your rum.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pour a horn's worth of the kind of mushroomy tea stuff that I've been carrying around for the last like week and a half.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to get into the horn and bung it. I'm going to bung the horn,
Okay.
and then I will refill my jug of alchemy with some rum.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything? Want to chat to these guys? Anything like that?
Yeah, I'll have a beer with one of them. The chaps. I gotta have my morning beer, you know.
Of course.
Like I
Yeah.
mentioned.
So you come over
So
here. join them.
who am I? Who am I talking to? Is this Grundle or what's his name? I think it was
Uh,
Grundle. You said right.
yeah.
One of them.
This one is Grundle here.
The one with the boat.
Yeah.
All right. So who am I talking to? Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Fucking. I've already forgotten. There was Harrison, Grundle, and
Bob,
Bob.
and Dudley.
Bob and Dudley.
Bob.
Yeah. So you're talking to
So-
Bob right now.
Yes. Gotta love Bob. If anyone caught the Tekken stream, should know what that is. All right, so having a chat with Bob. Well, I'm while having a drink, sharing a drink with him.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing? You guys just gonna sit around, have a little drink?
Yeah, I think so.
If
My
Bob dies,
birdie
I'll
sings.
cry. I'll cry. Can I talk to Puck with Bob? Maybe he's a believer. Who knows?
Bob is not a believer in Puck, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Does anybody in the group, including my own, anybody had any? I mean, what can you tell us about these frost giants? Any strengths, weaknesses we could do with knowing about? Anybody got
They are
any
probably resistant
useful
to cold.
information for us?
Oh well.
Should I be aiming for the eye, the ankle?
You know, the giants are pretty tough all round. These frost giants, we don't get 'em much down here. Luckily, these two are a bit smaller. They're a bit on the smaller side. There was a couple of bigger ones with them when we first met them, but those are gone now. You know, they've got
These are
they've got a
children.
good arm. They can hurl rocks at you with some force. They can
gonna
stomp
risk-
on you.
Turning on my acro again. So
They're
if I suddenly dip out, guys, you'll know that my PC's been fried.
they're pretty strong all round, but we usually go for the ankles, try and get them on the floor, then throw a net over them. It's usually the plan.
Right.
Right, well,
Okay.
we'll see. Maybe we can, if we feed him the rum, maybe we can, make him a bit daisy.
Feed them the rum. You'd be lucky to get close enough.
And if
Are they
if
always
we-
instantly aggressive?
Well, you know,
I
we're
mean, I suppose they would
hunters.
be to giant hunters. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't look like hunters, do we? So if we just stumble in, as if we were fighting another cave, maybe we can convince them that we're not actually hunters.
Maybe. I mean, we
Which
don't look like
trick 'em.
giants, though.
Could be a good.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's a giant hunter uniform or anything that they like. I don't know if there's a dress code. I don't
Maybe
know.
an aura, like a feel or something.
But you know, they get a lot of. They get very wary around people that aren't giants. You know.
Oh, I feel like someone with a frozen blade would not be very effective. Like if I were getting there to hurt them, I would bring something else than a sword that just chills them. Because I feel like that does nothing.
Well,
So,
we
I
don't
don't-
really
I
have
don't-
any magic, so we don't know if
No,
I.
but I'm not equipped. I wouldn't be equipped to kill a frost giant. Quite the opposite. In fact. Right. Maybe I can trick them. Maybe we can trick them.
Have you ever
Clearly-
known them to be scared of anything?
Well, I mean, they're pretty scared of fire.
We can bring a torch. Yes.
I think most things are, aren't they?
As a general rule.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they are.
Toad.
Well, apart from our friend Frost here, sticks his hands in fires for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, really? Go on, show us. We'd love to see that, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we, lads? Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah.
this time I
Go
don't
on,
actually-
go on, show
I
us.
don't actually want it, so does the egg? Oh, whatever. Okay, I'll stick my hand in the fire
You burn your hand.
again, and I put it out and I shake it off. Now, how many hit points did I take, or did I raw save for that? See how much?
Roll a dexterity save to see if you take any damage or not.
15.
No, okay, you're fine. You've
I struck it
learned from the last time. You didn't quite hurt yourself.
In and out.
And they all cheer. Hey, go on, do it again, do it again.
Do I keep rolling then? I'll do it one more time and then roll again.
It's up to
Frost,
you.
Stay. Come on, you gotta look after your sword hand.
Yeah, but I just want to. I'll use my left hand for one this time, and I don't know. Maybe hopefully the egg does disperse the fire because I don't actually want to hurt myself on this flame.
Do not.
I don't
get the
actually
egg
wanna
out.
touch
Do
it.
not get the egg out in front of these guys.
No.
No, I'm not meaning. When I caught the torch, I didn't get the egg out of it, and still, dispersed the flames. They wrapped around me and just faded. But I was kind of hoping it would do that. Now that I actually, riding up. I guess I'll do it with my left hand, and no loss there. It gets burned, and besides, it will heal.
This whole campaign is going to be Frost just burning himself in different ways, trying to work out the rules behind when he gets hurt. He's just going to be constantly walking around singed.
I'll do it with my left hand as well, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll roll again.
He's going back.
A 19.
Yeah, you burn your
There you
hand,
go.
but you don't lose any health.
Great.
These guys are just laughing and like cheering and like loving it.
Right. Earning their respect.
You've earned something.
A
What?
reputation.
Yeah.
I think there was a Roman that once did the same. We got a nickname. Let me see what it was. I remember it was Savonarola or something like that.
So, okay, well the guy the laughing and stuff has died down now that you've stopped burning yourself, and
No.
they're saying, "Oh, well, you know, if you guys want to get a rest, you know, we've got some planning to do. Feel free to just sort of find somewhere comfy to have a little rest if you want, or you can go out and you know, see if there's anything
Favola
around."
was his name. Right, we'll look at. I'll look
I
at.
might just take a little walk. I'm going to take a little walk around the area, just compose myself, try and get focused. I'm just going to take a little wander. Does anybody want to join me for a little walk around the?
Yeah, I think it was one.
Area.
Yeah, I can go for a walk. I
All
can go
right,
for a walk.
well, if you guys are gonna go for a walk, we'll see you in a bit then. Try not to go too far, you know, because they might have come out their cave. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
What's
We'll
that?
stay-
Can
we'll
I
stay
can
close.
I roll perception and hear if there's any like evil in that tone? Like we wouldn't want you to get hurt. Sounds kind of What's the tone?
You
That's
can
what I'm asking.
roll. What is it? It's fucking insight.
Perception, insight. All right, a 15.
15. He seems pretty genuine.
All right, cool. It can never be certain enough, right? All right.
Okay.
So me and Jay go on a little bit of a walk. You
Yeah.
want to chat about the approach?
Well, look, I know I've come down. I know I've been hard on you these last few days, Frost. But you got to understand, you're a natural adventurer.
Yeah,
Me,
absolutely.
I'm a bit more cautious. I like to take my time. I like to assess. I like to gather data. And you just thunder in there
At
like
times.
Lucky with a skin full of mushroom tea. And it stresses me out. This has got to go smooth. We're
you
taking
know-
on a big challenge here.
I have a gift for you to make sure you never have to be stressed again. And I give him
Okay.
the old wooden Isle of Fuck. You
I
do that.
I sigh and go, thanks, and I put it in my bag. I will actually take it. I will take it. It's like I feel like my words have fallen on deaf ears, but I appreciate the gesture, so I take the wooden puck idol and stick it.
Oh, I knew that was. That was kind of the idea the whole time. You get nervous. I give you that. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay.
I'm a little kind of, and so I just kind of, I'm like, okay, I kind of like leave
Just give it a
and I'm
shot. Just give it a shot. Maybe it wobbles. They could do
I'm
it with me
also,
sometime.
yeah, no, that's yeah, okay, I'm right, okay. And while we're walking, I'm just looking around for just anything that catches my eye, any local flora or fauna that kind of that interest me, anything maybe I haven't seen around my own local area. I'm always gathering. I'm always looking for resources for interesting little
Right,
tidbits in
Give
nature.
me a perception.
Could I
Actually,
roll
no,
two?
survival. So give me a survival.
Could I roll
check.
two just to see? To help Javen out?
No.
Can't give you a nature. Okay, survival it is. 9.
9.
You find nothing.
you just find some normal plants. You can put them in your bag and stuff like that. You know, top up your alchemy supplies.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of gathering.
I talk
After
to
that
Jaden
handshake,
still.
I feel more like a gatherer than a hunter.
I'll talk to Jaden still a bit. Like Jay, given my natural affinity with the cold and the frost, and also like my similar, home well, one's home being like relatively similar to these giants. I suppose like it went well with these chaps, didn't it? That I go in as well. I mean, we can definitely not send Pearl in. Like, if she gets frozen from a distance, like I can take a hit, but if she gets hit by a freeze, she probably just can't run when she's frozen. Can she?
Well, it may. Yeah, I mean, you're a natural fighter, Frost. I'll give you that. You know,
Well, these chaps are
I definitely need your unique talents. I just feel like we need to work tighter as a team. I know we're all independent spirits, but
I get that. But
I think we're at our strongest when we work together, when we listen to each other.
how about you join me then? Like
What do you mean,
just two of
join you?
us, just the two of us. I'll show you when you gotta be a little braver, and you show me how to be a bit more conservative with words, I guess.
Well, small c. Look, conservative's the wrong word. I just next time you're thinking of doing something, I'm sorry to say, crazy, just take a breath. Maybe listen to your friends. We've got your best interests at heart, man.
Fair enough. I mean, well, these guys, but I guess there's some truth to that.
What are Pearl and Zakonis doing while these guys are having a chat?
Curtis is going to go over here and climb in this tree.
You climb the tree. Okay.
Can I still do a
Climb in the
wide
tree,
space?
get a higher view of everything.
There you go. You can now be up this tree.
Up and away.
Very cool.
Pearl.
Pearl is gonna look to see if there's any small bodies of water nearby, and then if not, she's just gonna sit down and do her bardy thing.
Okay.
Do we not have water within our rations?
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you just want some natural
Just want to drink
rainwater.
it.
Yeah, because there was a storm. You
Think
can
of
find a
water.
couple of puddles that are starting to dry out. Nothing major though.
She's gonna basically gather up as much water as she can with her shape water. That's what I was trying to think of. Which she can do 2 at a time, so 2 lots of 1 cubic foot worth
Okay.
of water. If she can get that much, and just kind of like lift it above her head and slowly like pass it over her, like not like a shower, but like she's trying to coat herself in water
Okay.
to sort of make up for her drying her skin out in the sun.
Okay.
And then once she's finished with that and she's a lot more comfortable and hydrated, she'll just go and sit down just on a comfortable piece of grass and just start singing and playing her drums.
Okay. Well, there's some here that you can sit at, and you start playing your drums, getting a little song going. Let me quickly just. There we go. Got some music going. Yeah, these guys are sort of chatting to each other, preparing for the night ahead. We can say that some time has passed, you know. You guys are all sort of just resting, getting ready. This could be a hard fight. This could be a very long day for you, or a long night at least. Yeah. These guys have, you know, you can sort of see them going through all their plans. They've got some nets out. They've got some weapons. They've got some tools that you can only guess are for taking parts off of giants. They are sort of talking about how they got rid of the other 2 giants.
Can we overhear it?
Well, I was just about to ask Pearl to give me a perception check.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to do it in roll 20 because I did not get my dice out and I don't know why.
Sony with no dice?
7.
I know, unheard of.
Yeah. Okay,
impossible.
7. Yeah, you don't really overhear anything. You just sort of see them going through their plans and stuff.
He's singing and drumming.
Yeah. Yeah, and it starts to sort of get towards evening. Here we go. Bam.
That's not good.
Booby.
Ooh. Yeah, it's sort of evening time now. You guys have all started to gather around. They've had a bit of rest. You guys have been
Give me free movement.
chilling.
I've started to apply some mud to my face, Arnie and Predator style. I'm actually a bit nervous, so I've started to like camera myself up. I've smeared some mud even over my. Despite the fact I like to be relatively well turned out, I've even sort of affixed some like leaves and bark and general mud to my like normally pristine jacket.
Okay.
In fact, I've turned the jacket inside out so that it's lining out, so as to not stain the white, and I can more liberally apply the mud and bark.
Jay has
like
camouflaged up.
I feel like with my normal cloak already being like a blackish brown, it's quite good for hunting, and my hair being the same, and my boot. Yeah, like effectively, when I'm lying on the floor, you wouldn't see me. But I also have my cloak of nature, so I asked Jay, "Do you need any help with that?" Because I've got my cloak, of course, so I don't really need to put on camouflage.
Sure, if you can help me get the back, that'd be great.
All right, and I just cover the lab coat.
Rubbing mud into Jay's back.
Yeah, he's massaging mud into my back. Like it's like getting suntan lotion put on by your mate. It's a bit weird, but it needs to be done.
Except it's on your clothing as well. It's not your bare back.
Mm.
Unless you decide to, take your.
Yeah, but we just have a
coat
weird
off.
dynamic at all times. Anytime we're in each other's orbit, there's a slight tension. Any time, and when you're like actively rubbing me, it doesn't get any better.
All right. Before we do the fight, by the way, should we probably take a break? 5-minute break to go to the toilet.
I was gonna get to that.
Just saying I need to go to a little else room this game and call it.
My character JVL's gone a bit quiet because he is genuinely nervous. He has gone like he's in full Jack Reacher mode. He's he's got the 2 fingers mud across the cheeks. He's like in a bit of a 1,000-mile stare mode.
Between the mud, I noticed this. I take out my idol of Clark and I showed him like, remember, you got this now.
It says your stream is not on 0.
Probably not. Yeah, probably because of the.
Yeah,
I'll fix it.
Thank you.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's
Yeah, so these guys are just saying, basically, guys, we've the cave isn't too far from here. It's about a 30-minute walk. If you've got anything that you want to get ready, I'd say definitely do it now. Double check, triple check. I know we said we are seasoned giant hunters, but they're still giants. Whether they're small or big, they're still giants.
Have I got time? I'm in 2 minds. I might consult Zakonis actually. Zakonis, I'm a bit nervous. I've got my magic crossbow, but I'm still a bit of a newbie with it. Do you think I should infuse my armor to protect myself a little bit more? I don't want to like hold the group back by going down early.
Do we chat about who goes in to check on the giants first as well?
Well, we'll have to get a lay of the land, I think, for that. But yeah, I want
Yeah.
a seasoned warrior's advice on whether I should be making my bolts powerful or staying alive. I've never dealt with frost giants, and I want your input.
Being at a distance usually means you don't.
I suppose.
plan on hitting
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm
straight
at most use at the back, hitting them. If I'm getting hit by a
Also-
giant, I'm already in trouble, right?
I didn't get to see all of it, but I did notice that your acid is very effective.
I mean, I feel like I'm happier at range.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with my instincts. Thanks, Iconis. I really appreciate your input.
No problem. Just remember to breathe before the shots. Helps with the accuracy.
Yeah. No, I'll remember what you taught me. Thanks.
Okay, cool. If everyone is ready to set off, then we'll go for a quick 5-minute break. And
Okie dokie.
when we
Out of the
return,
button to my mouse for this to mute.
we'll get on to it. But yeah, 5-minute break, guys.
Exciting.
Ooh, giants.
Tingles. It tingles in my body. Tingling excitement.
Tingly. I hope chat's enjoying so far.
I hope so too.
I know I am.
Yeah, there's not a lot of chat interaction during these streams, but just know we do appreciate everyone being here and hanging out.
1000%.
And appreciate the follows from Orcs of Arakion and Ginger Hellhound.
Awesome name, by the way. Orcs of Arakion. Love that.
That is a good name. But yeah, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'll leave you guys with some music to listen to in. Yeah, I'll be back.
What's your favorite skill?
Back. Wait, chat, how's everyone doing on the spot? There I am. What you doing on music? Spire. So how's chat? Also my current group. Oh, not even on.
There you go.
That's fucking great.
Sorry.
Like I'm just about this 2 policies now.
I had to trick I had to get basically the noisiest snack as possible to eat on stream, and had to trick my dog piece of cheese slowly in the kitchen. So he's getting smart. I'll get a little piece of cheese. If he knows I'm luring him into the kitchen, I want it. it's going to be a smash and grab. I'm going to confidence going again up the stairs. So right.
Who was it again? Like, you know, the cheese meme? I think it was. Can you hear me?
I can now, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Who was it? Who was it? Was it? No, it was not Jeremy Clarkson. One of the Top Gear people was just like slammed a block of cheese on a table. I think it was James May slamming a block of cheese on the table.
I am partial to a bit of cheese. Partial.
On the counter. Yeah, it was James May.
Cheese is one of the fun things in life.
If you want to see the dumbest fucking video ever, I'll post in chat. There. Cheese. Watch. Viewer discretion is advised. Watch at your own risk.
Hello. Hello, hello there, by the way, chat.
I'm not even on camera, like, because it's bugged again. And that is this, oh no, hello face. Welcome back. There I am. Totally working. Oh, working. As intended. Cheese. Do you know the cheese meme face? No, yeah, that one as well. Wednesday Day.
The Wrong Trousers is one of the. It's possibly. I always forget it when I'm listing basically perfect movies. There are very few perfect movies, and obviously perfect in movie terms is subjective. I always put Back to the Future in my list of perfect movies.
It was alright. Back to the Future. I watched the first one. I mean, obviously I watched it way too late because for me special effects they've got better over the years. I've only watched one. There's so many movies I still want to watch, like the rest of the Back to the Futures, every single film in the Lord of the Rings. I've watched The Hobbit though. Like this is stuff. Yeah. Isn't The Hobbit the prequel anyway?
Disgust is real.
I'm working on it, Face. I've got plenty of time now. You know how many series I still have to watch with people? I've yet to watch Jujutsu Kaisen for you, specifically. Demon Slayer as well, I've not watched. Also, because you said I should. Then there's Call of the Night, which Knight recommended. Shocker. Attack on Titan is still something I want to finish for myself, because I've been told it's great. I'm on episode 3 now. So, getting there. Not to mention all the manga I want to read. So, Berserk, JoJo's. That's kind of it for them. I've never heard of Wallace and Gromit. The Wrong Trousers.
Wallace and Gromit certainly is.
I've heard of Wallace and Gromit.
It's a profoundly British movie. But it is the comic timing and pacing of The Wrong Trousers is absolutely chef's kiss. It is.
I'll give it a go.
Really good.
I'll add it to the list.
I would say it's Jeff's kiss. It is absolutely Jeff's kiss. To be fair, I literally the only reason I don't use the term Jeff's kiss is because of I'm in your channel. But anywhere else, I would refer to it as Jeff's kiss.
That's fair. We just need to make it a thing here. Exactly.
We do. There we go.
I've joined you.
Can you tell me the origins of that, Jeff's kiss?
Carlsberg. Got a nice pint can of Carlsberg.
I've got to say pretty glonky more in chat as well.
Put in, drop it.
Let me turn this music off. So
Pretty
Drop
glonky.
it.
That's got to be dog related kicking off our here over Zoe's
Drop
mic.
Absolutely. See, you mentioned cheese, and now the
Like
dog's
dog.
all
Before we get into the high priority
Let
chat, I have a
go.
couple of
That's not
updates,
Zoe.
so I
That's
apologise in advance.
that's a
But
zero.
for all
the
you
dog.
for all you ASMR freaks, enjoy.
Ah,
Crunch.
Sorry, I don't want mean to yuck another person's
Oh,
yum.
the
If that's your
crunch.
vibe, enjoy
I
it.
busted
Never
not on
stop
that.
talking about the crunch.
I'll give you some mic scratching. That's it.
It's very tasty, crisp.
Sound
Dumb.
like salad
Stop
things.
getting in there. No.
Jesus.
In there again, I'm gonna bust your ass hard.
You tell him, Zero.
Inner
Zero
brat
the
in me
disciplinarian
really wants
coming
to
out.
find out whatever that dog's getting into and get in it again, just to
Yeah.
see what Zero would do.
Zero's just going to come
Sorry,
back. and
guys, had to turn
your
the dad.
lovely hair and lipstick is being ruined as you just nom an entire jar of peanut butter. It's got your whole snout in there.
I feel like he would just send Erosa after me, and Erosa would deal with me.
Yeah.
Dear God.
And as long as there was hugs, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Always hugs. Always.
Always,
Yeah.
always, always.
Holy
What are you
sour-
talking about?
sour-
Sorry, I zoned out completely.
I'm gonna lick
Uh,
an entire jar of peanut butter until Erosa comes and tells me off. That's what you missed.
I'm personally not a big fan of peanut butter, but I feel like if I do something like that, it's just wasting your energy trying to teach me not to do it.
Are we
Given
all
my
back
current
and
relationship with
ready?
parents, anyway.
Yes.
Well,
Raring
we're
to
never
go.
ready. We're never ready to kill a giant, I'd say, but
Raring to
never
go.
entirely, but close
As
enough.
ready as we can be, right?
Yeah. Well, we have still not
Excuse me.
decided who's gonna go in. Although I still feel like it's not Zoe. Like, if anything, it's not Zoe. I feel like you guys would agree,
Who's
right?
Zoe?
Yeah, Pearl.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You know I break the fourth wall, right? That's me. That's what I do.
Game on. We're going to get that fourth wall back up.
Yeah.
The Artifice is gonna build it back up, and I bring it back down.
Awful is coming back.
All right, you're on, Jay. You're on. I don't know, is this Jay personal? Basically, I used the Isle of Clark as a Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, I accidentally renamed you to Bob.
Me.
Yeah.
What?
It
If
was an
anyone had to be named Bob, I'm glad it's me.
accident.
Gotta love Bob.
Yeah, let me just get everything set up.
How are you doing on YouTube, by the way?
I
Are
feel
they
like Pearl would make a good Bob.
here.
Bob along.
I feel like none of us would make a good Bob. It's just
As we undergo our final preparations,
Yep.
I take a little look around and make sure nobody's looking. In fact, you know what? I don't even want to risk a perception check. I slightly just shuffle off behind a tree, and I reach into my backpack, and I pull out the little puck statue, and just in my head, do a little kind of, offer up a little prayer to Puck. I don't know whether that's going to make it worse because Puck knows I'm not a believer.
please
But
let
I
it
am.
wobble. Please
But
let
I'm-
it wobble.
But like most humans or half humans in my case, in times of great distress, I turn to superstition and offer up a
Please,
few words
face,
to
make it
Puck.
wobble.
You
Please let it
you
wobble.
feel a slight resonation from the idol.
Oh. I chalk it up to the beer, but I do find that interesting and put it quickly back in my bag.
Okay.
We
And
are
now
merging. We're definitely merging.
now I will show you guys all where you are. You are here.
We are in Edarastrix. It's like a Valheim kind of mine.
Yeah, you're here. There's a clear door in this outcropping of rock in front of you. This is an otherwise
that's the door.
seemingly barren, just sort of like rocky plains.
I feel like it's a bit low for giants to fit through. You like go all hunchback when they walk through the door.
They said they were trapped in there. Shush you.
Yeah.
Who's
going in? Who are
and
going in?
the hunter says, "All right, lads, here we are. Hope you're all ready."
Yeah, as ready as we'll be. We'll scout the area, see if we can get in.
You'll scout the area, will you? You want to go in
Yeah.
first?
Yeah. Well, if we can run outside, because you said they're trapped in there, right? If we just make a run for it, if they prove hostile, we just go all in together.
Right.
Well,
While
we have to fight.
while they're strategizing, I'd like to play a couple of little ditties on my drum to give everyone, like all of our group, a bardic inspiration each.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, right?
What's the war drumming tune? What you muted again? Ted?
I need. Nope. I just have noise suppression on. Give me a moment.
I can hear it.
You gotta smack those things.
1 second.
Give it the beans.
There.
Cool.
I feel
Pearl,
inspired.
I'm
I feel
psyched.
inspired.
Pearl gives the other members of the party some bardic inspiration.
Myself, because I get 4.
Yeah.
I'd like to. It requires concentration. Okay.
I did like the little asterisk thing while doing that. You float up a little bit and then come down again. Feeling inspired.
If we're just about to go in, just before we go in, I think I'm going to give. I think I might give 0 guidance.
You...
I might just take 0 off to one side and be like, I'm counting on you here, big man. But we've got this, right?
Yeah.
I say we should
No
all
worries.
enable our torches anyway. At
Stick
least
to the plan.
the
We'll
lighting.
be fine.
Yeah.
All right,
you're
who's
right,
going
you're
in
right.
though?
Stick
We've
to the
not
plan.
discussed this.
Well, I mean, usually we just go in and
No, but
Take
in
'em by surprise.
negotiation, well, I say like, if we want to, maybe we can, theme the rum that flan.
Frost,
Okay.
you've got the best camouflage. You should take point.
Right.
I'll take up. I'll hang back a little bit. I'll be ready with my crossbow.
I feel like we should definitely try to feed them rum though to make them.
I need that rum.
You have an infinite amount of it, don't you?
Yeah, I need an infinite amount of rum. Don't be giving away my rum. I got that specially.
Fine.
Just
I'll
sneak
scout
up and nobble them over the head.
I'll
Whatever.
scout
Let's,
ahead.
but we need to see what we're dealing with.
you guys want to go in first, then, do you?
Yeah. I'll come out. I'll sneak out. I should probably turn this one off then.
Frost will take point. He's the stealthiest of us.
Can
then
you?
I suggest you guys follow in after him.
You can make me.
And we'll-
You can morph me into another character. You can give me like the shade or the dark looking thing
Well,
as a way to represent the camouflage. That would actually quite.
tell
I
you
didn't
what.
know that.
Tell you what. We'll give you 5 minutes. If you're not back out, then we'll come and get you.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, this guy comes up and just opens.
Right. I will down. Can the camera follow me? Can you fix the camera to me?
The camera will follow Zakonis.
Oh, yeah. Right. Fair. All right. I'll go ahead. I guess. I don't know. You can detach the camera, right, Zakonis? From there's a pit here, by the way. So watch out for that. I whisper. As I sneak closer.
If you move your character, then the camera will follow.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I sneak in. No.
As
Notice the
we're
stairs.
as we're heading down the stairs, I said, I'm in a low voice. I say to Pearl, I just want you to know if anything goes wrong, I've really enjoyed traveling with you last few weeks. It's been really fun, and if anything happens to me, I want you to. If you ever come across my father, he's an elf. I don't know whether I ever told you, but I just want you to tell him I tried. I really did. I tried to. Just tell him I tried, and give him this, and then I show her the duck.
Okay.
Gonna just take it in her hand and just give him a really, really concerned look.
I come back.
And just kind of look between him and the duck a few times and then just throw her arms around him in a big squeezy hug and just be like, we're gonna be okay.
I'm not even here to
Gonna be
notice it.
fine.
Unbelievable.
You got this. And she's gonna just like let go and just do like carefully tuck the duck away first and then do that like pat, the double pat on the shoulders and be like, okay?
And I thanks. But I mean, if anything happens to me, I kind of need the duck. Thanks. Let me put it back in my bag.
If you sort of zoom in, Zero.
I've really made
By the way, Face, I could also just stream it over here at my spot. If that is easier.
Well, I would rather that you be back here with these guys.
I'll try to move back.
And not just run off on your own.
Well, I thought the idea was I scout ahead, right? But I'll wait with scouting ahead, I guess.
You're hugging the rock walls, having a good. I mean, yeah,
no, I have not. I'll say I've not yet put on my cloak.
Cloak of nature. Put your cloak on. I whisper, like stage whisper. Put your cloak on.
That's not it. Yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead.
Put your cloak on.
You guys make your way down the stairs, and you turn the corner, and
so this is me crawling effectively.
You
such amateurs.
Find this pool of water in front of you.
What do we need?
Either you bring a torch.
What cloak of nature or not, I cannot hold my breath forever. How long is this tunnel, you reckon? I don't mind having a swim. I won't get hurt.
I want to crouch down and just inspect the water, have a little sniff of it. I want to make. I'm just wary of everything. My senses are tingling. I'm scouring every wall, every corner for any potential dangers. So even this seemingly innocuous pool of water, I'm just like looking at it.
Seems
making
just
sure
like
it sort of
murky
checks
cave
out.
water.
Okay.
I can breathe underwater. I can go and see how long you would need to hold your breath for.
Sounds good. What is a reasonable amount of breath? Like a minute? I feel like I could do a minute, right?
I think it makes sense for our watery friend to
Yeah, definitely scout ahead. Scout ahead, but
bit.
more saying we should probably there's a limit now, right?
Let us know what you see. Let's see if there's a route through, but just be careful, okay?
Okay, I won't engage in anything. I'll just swim.
While she checks that swim, I go over to Javiel.
This is my swimming motion.
I go over to Javiel and I ask, isn't it weird that this wasn't pointed out by those fellas? That there was, how did they get in here? How did they like? All the drying students with the water.
Maybe it's just maybe it flooded with the rains from last night. Maybe it's not normally flooded. It might not be far.
2 days
I mean,
ago.
No, it wasn't.
Can we
last night.
can we check how murky how moist the floor is? The one that's not completely submerged, just to see if the rain did come through there.
It's a bit wet, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Why can't you just take my word for it? It literally rained yesterday.
2 days
we
ago.
were in a storm together 24 hours ago.
What
But
did
with the door, it find it weird that so much came through. Like, shouldn't the door be blown off its hinges if there's that much water rushing through? But
So hang on a sec,
suppose
you're confused that it's flooded because you forgot that it rained, but now there's so much rain it should have blown a door in.
Yes.
Like you're making me more nervous. Stop it. Look, you're right. We should keep an eye on these guys. I don't trust
Just
anyone.
being
but
cautious.
Don't give me more to think about.
Me at me.
Don't at me with your environmental questions.
Is this
Keep your head in the game, man.
It's
The
just a
daily
result
thought
of global
daily
warming.
thoughts of an overthinker.
For some reason, it's not doing cinematic mode.
Did Zero just fucking go with a
Yeah,
torch?
well,
through
Zero
the-
Zero
for
kind of needs to
camera
be here for
purposes,
camera
yeah.
purposes. Yeah.
Ha.
But Pearl is getting up here, and you find the
I'll just
end
turn him
of
into
the underwater section.
Was it? Yeah.
It definitely seems like a doable amount of things for people.
Okay, so do we
Sounds
say she
doable.
came back and we all got back, or
What do I see on the other side of the water?
Okay. You go up on the other side of the water. There's this hallway.
don't go too far?
Turn right, and then you see this sort of big entrance-looking room, and there is a wall of ice blocking you from a big old room further on.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice dungeon crafting by the
Do
way.
we
boss.
do we catch up, or
Thanks. Well, I mean, Pearl hasn't gone back yet. You don't know where she is.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
what if Pearl's drowned?
She
Don't
breathes
say that.
underwater and she
I
told
know.
you that. She
I
told
know.
you she
Fine.
breathes
I'll
underwater.
just
don't
say
think
it to
that's really
Javen. I'll just
possible.
say to Javen to spark more like
Why are you
fears.
making me
in
nervous? She'll
Um,
be fine. She'll be fine.
But yeah, basically, you see this big old wall of ice. It seems quite magical. This ice doesn't usually glow.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mine
But,
does.
but yeah, it seems to be blocking you off a big old room further on.
Okay.
Fireball.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
And just come up from the water and just like, okay. Okay. I think you guys can swim that okay. There's a couple of turns at the other side of it. And I wouldn't necessarily say it looks like giants are trapped there. But there's definitely a wall of very magical looking glowing ice.
I can see
It
if
looks
I can.
more like they're shielded themselves in there rather than been trapped.
I can see if I can resonate with the ice. Maybe pierce through.
It's something doesn't quite feel right to me. But I'll let you guys be
I don't know if they're
see
evil. I
it.
feel like if they're protecting themselves, wouldn't the hunters be the ones, be the dangerous ones? I'd be
That's why I
better to
don't see
side
right.
with.
The
I'd be
fact
better
that
to
we're
side with them.
agreeing on things right now is very, very concerning to me, and I think these giants need our help.
Well, since they're frost giants, I've
Reading
got to give them
different
extra
views.
credit, no matter what alignment they have.
That's fair.
Well, look, they're going to be coming in the next minute or so. We
Yeah.
before they come in, we need to. Are we going to try and tackle this on our own? Should we tell them to wait? Should we tell them to stay here?
I feel like one of us stays here, and then
No, I think we should all go and see what we all think of this ice as a group.
what if we warn them? Because I feel like we should if we warn the giants, maybe not anything in return, because we've basically brought this upon them.
But
But
it's just occurred to me that for all we know, there might not even be any giants in there. We don't know what we're walking into.
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm
just a
starting
wall
to
of
get
ice.
sinking feelings. Should we push ahead? Are they?
Yes.
Do we tell them to stay here?
My explorer's instinct commands me to go ahead with this.
Yeah.
What do we tell our
Whatever's
traveling
in there,
companions?
whatever's in there,
I can send a
Is-
message.
They're gonna come
I
in
can-
anyway, so
I can send them the note of sending. Actually, let me send.
we
I can
can-
send them.
it's true. Yeah.
Send them the note of sending and tell them to hold position for now.
All right, I'll do
There
that.
are tell them that there are rear guard on the doors while we reconnaissance the lair.
I'll tell that.
Maybe wait an extra 5 or 10 minutes on top of their original 5.
Yeah, just I'll say What 10 more minutes? We are scanning the area still. The cave's
How-
bigger than expected.
How about this? Tell them that we'll send them another note of sending when we need their help,
Yeah, and I'll ask
and then
them
when
to
and
return
when
the
they
note.
and tell them to send it straight back,
Yeah.
because then when it comes back, we can write a help message and send it quick if we need them.
All right. I'll summarize this in 50 words and I send it to you.
Okay. They got your note. They sent it back without any written answer.
Okay, that's mildly concerning.
It is.
Okay, well let's just go in. If anything, if these guys are evil, we are safer with whatever inside there.
We have
As
literally
much in
no way of
danger.
telling that. Okay, let's push ahead.
We might like. We haven't
I don't
choose
trust
this.
anyone right now.
This is a trap. We'll have a chance to get prepared.
I have an idea for when we
Agreed.
get to the wall of ice.
Okay,
Maybe I can
let's
resonate with it.
head there then.
Yeah.
And then I get into the water, and I don't know whether any of you have seen Alien Resurrection, but there's that bit where they have to go under the water in Alien Resurrection, and there's the female pilot. She has a bit of a freak out before she goes under. She's like, "Oh God, I really don't want to do this," and she's like, and then she goes under. That's what I do.
You have a look at the wall.
Elle's
as
just
well.
like just swimming as close to you guys as she can. Just like if she notices one of you straying slightly too close to the wall, she'll just gently grab your arm and just pull you back towards her to try and keep you all going in the right direction.
I'm gonna.
Face.
Yeah.
Does my egg help me at all in the water?
No,
Does
but
it wobble?
you can feel it wobbling, yeah.
Okay, so he is
Wobbling,
reactive.
wobbling.
Yeah, he likes this.
I'll put. Can I like try and chop away at the eyes with my sword? Just like give them a few taps.
Well,
there
I
first.
was gonna suggest first you can't send your note of sending through an ice wall, but I
Can I
might be
not?
able to send a message through. Well, it has to go, doesn't it?
Oh,
I just need to know the person on the other side. It can go. It's like
But you don't know if there is.
magical poof. No, that's fair.
Maybe I could
I'd have to
try and
know.
send a message through.
I don't know.
Wait,
who-
do I have
like
to
I
know
need
who I'm
to
sending it to?
address. I need to address it to someone. If I'm not certain what's on the
Oh,
other
I
side,
can only
I can't
cast
send it.
message through solid objects if I'm familiar with the target as well. Okay,
Right,
never mind. I retract that idea.
Okay, I give it a few taps with my sword. Tap,
Yeah.
see if anything happens.
It doesn't seem to damage it at all.
No, nothing.
No.
Can I touch it?
Um,
See if it resonates.
You can touch it.
Okay,
Maybe
Right.
we'll cool the wounds that I've made on my hand. You know, because I'll give it a little touch.
It cools your hands down.
Nice.
Get on
um,
those
Nothing
burns.
happens. I don't
I
know.
would.
Climb
uh,
over? Can we climb in between?
Guys, just I have an idea. I might have a spell that might help. Is a one-off wall, would that constitute an object? I'm wondering whether I can use identify to learn the properties of this wall. Would that? I appreciate it's object / environment. I don't know whether you game for that.
You pray to
Just
fuck.
a reminder, it would be you choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell, which takes a minute. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. And you can do it. You can do it for creatures as well. So it feels quite general purpose, but obviously I'll defer to your judgment.
Yeah, you can use that on the ice if you want.
Okay, I'm going to cast Identify then. I'm going to use my first spell.
You have to touch the
spell
object,
slot.
right? You have to
I
touch
do.
the
So,
touch the
yeah,
eyes.
I'm going to move up to the object and just gather myself. And
Hopefully your hands don't freeze to it.
I take out my little duck, which I'm currently attuned to, and hold it in one hand while I just place the other hand on the ice and mutter a little incantation.
Okay, yeah.
Harmona, 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 harmona. Tell me about the ice.
You learn that the ice was made by a spell, which is create ice.
Probably could have guessed that much. Okay. Create ice.
I wish I know
It
that.
seems
that
like
spell.
you're not going to be able to get through this with normal means.
But magical means.
Hmm.
Then. Do you have anything that could splice the ice open?
I mean, creating ice is magical, but I mean, once it's created, it's. Oh no, I suppose if it was just normal ice, you could chip through it with your sword.
Well, no.
I
Face
mean,
said
my first instinct was to melt it.
Face said I can't chip through it with my sword. It just not damages it
I would
at
like
all.
to pour out a small amount of the rum, just a smidge, light it, and see
yeah.
if the heat has any effect on the magical ice.
Yeah, okay. You pour out some rum and you light it, and the ice just stays solid. No, you don't. There's no sort of like wetness on this ice. It seems to be more like just full on crystals.
Do we know of another way in? Like, is there possibly?
How high is it?
Can we climb over? Yeah, basically.
It's basically goes from the ceiling to the wall. Yeah,
It's floor to
it's sort of-
ceiling.
yeah.
Okay.
I'd say the only. I don't know if water gymnastics can like if they. This may sound really wrong. Get naked. Can they just slip through the crevices of like a water? Because that might be our best bet.
I'm not made of actual water. You know that, right?
I honestly don't know. It's not played enough D&D
Insensitive.
to know. I didn't play
Insensitive.
enough D&D to know. What's this D&D thing?
We've been on the road for weeks.
I'm surprised. I'm
Really
surprised.
insensitive.
What? You're not?
I'm picking a really weird moment to white knight out here, aren't I?
Yeah. All right. I pray to Puck that a divine intervention maybe splits open the ice.
I have a unconventional idea.
I'd love to hear it.
Why don't I just try and talk to whoever's on the other side of that ice?
We even talked to. Wouldn't not have already heard us?
You are the friendliest of us.
Hey.
Are you just gonna give it the old hello?
Yeah, I just.
Woo! Anybody home?
Just kind of slowly walk up to the ice and just kind of politely knock on one of the ice crystals, and just, hello. Does anyone in there need help?
Nice opening gambit. I like it.
Hear voices. Have you
Can we
speak
hear how
giant?
many?
No.
I speak
Giant is
dwarfish.
its own language, right? It's
Yeah.
a distinct language. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not on my list.
Yeah, none of you
Is it
speak
written
giant.
to say?
So it's
No.
you hear some voices, but you don't.
Can we
I-
like if through tone and context? Can we hear if they're slightly confused or if they understand us but just can't speak our language? Like they understand us, but we can't understand them.
But we recognise it as being giant.
Yes.
Yeah. If you've done giants before.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I attempt to do an accent to convince you that I can just use purely performance to talk to the giants? I feel someone did something similar, I think, in a session. I just try to speak a language I don't understand.
How about the universal language of music? Maybe bang out a tune for them, like a nice,
one.
friendly tune.
I could have made some
I mean,
gurgling
maybe we
noises.
can make a connection with them that allows you to send them a message. Because is a telepathic message in a language or is it a thought?
Send him Baby Shark. Send him Baby Shark.
We need an icebreaker, if you'll pardon the pun.
I could play on my colourful drums, on my magic drums.
What giant doesn't like a beat? We need a connection. Because I feel like you could potentially send a message through if we can connect with these giants somehow.
Can we ask if any one of them speaks
Take
giant?
out her like her magical drum and just like play kind of a delicate beat, and she's gonna kind of sing something that sounds kind of not quite like a siren call, but something that sounds like calming and like gentle, like trying to convey the vibe of I mean you no harm without
Twinkle, twinkle, little
actually
star.
using words, if that makes sense. Like she's kind of harmonizing.
Sending out some pretty like.
Yeah.
Okay,
rich
yeah.
brother.
You
Give them good vibes.
from the other side, you sort of hear like. And then it stops.
Can I try the idea I had, which is just me making the same noises you just did, seeing if I can convince them to open up?
Give me a
You
performance.
want to power
check.
up and power it back to them.
Performance check. Can I? Do I get
I hope
get
they said something
advantage
nice.
if I actually make the noises?
No.
Okay, well then I'm not making the noises.
I would expect you to just role play, you know,
Oh, yeah.
without needing advantage.
I hear it's that kind of game.
Yeah.
All right, performance check. Performance check. Here goes. A 13.
13.
I
You just hear.
Well done.
have no idea what I told them, but they seem to have liked it. Or they're laughing at me at my feeble attempt.
I think I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I think the latter might be the case.
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is a very
21.
Oh no.
10.
16.
21.
Perception. That's
So
a
nice
3.
to have good perception.
Okay. Zero and Frost, and Jay, you can feel your eggs vibrating on your backs.
Should I bring it close to the ice or something?
Mm.
They'll probably turn it into a dragon omelet.
Was that just me, or did you feel that?
Yikes. Yeah,
Just me.
I felt it.
Yeah, absolutely. But how many wobbles was it? Can I get closer or less close to hatching? Because last time was 6 wobbles.
It was
I
just
remember.
vibrating. It wasn't wobbling.
Ah, okay.
Vibration.
I
Vibe
want
check.
I want to get my egg out of my bag, and I want to approach the wall with it, like it kind of just seeing if it's the wall that it's resonating with, or something on the other side of it, just to see if
I
that
have
the same
an idea.
effect.
Can I?
Yeah,
I didn't recognize.
You hold the egg up to the wall, and it starts vibrating harder.
Can you see this?
Habana.
Can you see this? Get your eggs out.
Yeah,
Don't let
they're
them touch,
gonna
but bring them towards the wall.
All right.
He's gonna pull his out, do the same thing.
So we just get all positioned
good.
across the wall. I'd say we split up so they get as far away while still covering the entire wall. So 2 in the middle, 2 in the corners.
Sure. Yeah. Let's array across the wall.
All right, I take the top right corner, the right flank. Alternatively, I could have tried to pass the chaos portal scroll and see if they could activate it.
Okay, you guys.
What the fuck was that with Sarah?
You guys all position along the wall,
Yep.
holding your
Yeah,
eggs up.
Yeah.
And as you do so, your eggs start vibrating and humming, and a little bubble starts to form around each of them, and then it spreads out and connects the eggs to each other, and then
We
starts to envelop the ice wall, and the ice wall disappears. Bwomp.
I want to touch it.
Ooh.
You want to touch the old thing?
It's gone. The ice wall is gone. I deleted
Oh my god.
a bit of the map as well, but
The egg fondler's coming up. Trumps.
No, I see you deleted my floor. Am I fly? I can fly for a full second.
Did you see that?
That was insane.
And on the other side, you see these two frost giants looking very scared and sort of huddling over here with each other.
Is there any way I could
I-
bring the eyes?
I'm going to billow my cape to look more powerful. It's like I'm going with the motion. I'm like, something cool has just happened. I'm claiming it. If they look
If-
scared,
Hel-
I'm going to be like,
Hel's
billow
gonna-
the
No,
cape.
no, don't scare him.
Hal's
Don't
gonna
scare him.
put her egg away and just hold her hands up, and kind
I-
of like vocalize some tones again to show that like she was the one singing. Stop fucking struggling.
Pearl, can you not? Can you create water that I can reinforce the ice wall again, so that if the fuckers get in,
I
like we
can't.
mean them no harm.
I can't do that much at a time. It would take me a very long time.
Just so
I
you
can only
know,
do
this whole thing
one
is supposed to be full of water. This is an island in the middle of like a river thing.
So you got like a moat.
Yeah, but because the
Gotcha.
water is like making my PC freak out, I'm just
Yeah,
not
no
having
worries.
it on.
All right. So there's
No,
water.
we can imagine. We good.
I
So can
I'm-
we? Can I
I
freeze the
could
wall
put
back?
the wall back up, but I can only do 1 cubic foot at a time, so it would take.
Yeah,
a
I
long
don't have
time.
enough freezers for that.
This is great, guys, but I think we've just entered a dragon's lair. I think we should turn our attentions to them.
I'll go
They're
up to
sort of
them
going,
and then I'll.
I mean, you no harm.
Can I do
Sort of-
another performance check to calm them down?
They're sort of like trying to look scary, but they definitely aren't doing it.
I come closer, and can I do performance again
Sure, what for?
to try and calm down?
Frost,
See if
I'm
I
gonna,
can-
I'm gonna call out to you. Frost, no sudden moves, okay?
No sudden moves. So okay, let's roll performance and see what happens. 13 again. So, and I walk closer.
And they just go, and they
I
sort
And
of
have a
laugh at
funny
you.
plan.
I throw my sword down, like just on the floor in front of them to show them that I mean no harm.
Okay, they look a lot less worried when you throw your sword on the floor.
I would like to use shape water to gather up 2 like water hands, basically,
Yeah.
and sort of point one at them, one at us, and then have them like hold hands and shake.
Okay.
Nice.
Not.
Can you freeze those hands as well?
let
Like,
me
can you make them
just-
frostbound?
Let me just do a roll.
Or water, one frost. That's good. That's great non-verbal.
I'm not using frozen smite on like if the 4 guys from before get in here and we have to fight it.
But I
Rather have
think-
my attacks.
I think if I froze it, I wouldn't be able to control it again afterwards.
Gotcha. Okay.
I have
So
to put
so the
on.
frost hand would just drop
Yeah,
out the air and smash
That
on
would
the
not
floor.
necessarily give them the best.
That's not the message we want to
Well,
send.
No peace.
Just to like a water handshake.
Cool.
Okay.
These
They're
guys.
very wary of you, but now that you've done that and Frost has thrown a sword on the floor, they're sort of just relaxing a little bit.
Let's make. Can we make our way across that moat? Is there any way across that we can see?
I
So
mean,
can't
you could
can't
probably
see
just
the whole room really from where I am.
yeah, you could
Yeah,
probably
we
just
could probably jump it.
or just
It's a 10 feet jump.
swim over. Yeah, it's just 10 foot, so you can just swim over and
What? Unbelievable.
Do a
I
little-
can't jump. I can jump a maximum of 10 feet.
I tentatively make me way
Okay.
across, but like not rushing them. Very kind of being just, hey, it's
okay.
all right. It's all
I
right.
point to the seat to like the entrance, and then I do like the number 4, and I try to make clear, like I pick up my sword and I'm pointing at the entrance that there's possibly gonna be hostile people coming in. I don't know if they pick up the hint.
They just look at you like you're crazy.
Well, they're
What's-
not
what else-
wrong.
what el-
They're not
What else
wrong.
yeah. What else can we see in this room? Is so I can see obviously
Giant
the
beds.
giants. I can see another ice wall.
Yeah, there's another ice wall. There's
are there
just
any-
some rocks. There's some giant beds. There's the fire in the middle. There is over on this side. There is a door. Well, less of a door, more of an opening in the rock.
Oh, I see it. There we go. This you mean?
Yeah, over where Frost is standing. There's an opening in the rock, and obviously, yeah, the other ice wall. But there's not much else. This is a pretty empty little cave. Well, big cave.
Okay, guys.
All
So
right.
this is. I think we can all agree this is a strange situation. What are we doing here? They don't seem aggressive. They look like they've barricaded themselves in here. These guys don't look like they've been trapped by a bunch of locals.
I've checked the other way in.
Holed up here.
There's another way in, but it's really small. Like I have a hunting trap still. I could set it up if anyone tries to, if they try to corner us from two sides. I could set up the hunting trap in the small area, and given that's so dark and gloomy, they might just fall for it.
We still don't know what's happening. I mean, they could have been attacking the town. We just don't know what we've walked into.
Do these guys
something
look
about
like
this smells funny?
They just made their beds here. They feel like this is their home, and we're invading it. Like two of them already got killed, and then they cut their losses. Like the hunters, they went away. Is what I think, and to recruit more people because they clearly would have died to these two. Like it would have been because they were evenly matched. Like they would probably
the giants are
whoever
just
turned out
having
to
a
be the victim.
conversation with each other while you guys are talking.
They're not making any moves towards us. They're not.
No, they're just
They're
going.
not acting aggressively.
I feel like it's weird that the eggs resonated. Should we pull out our eggs? Maybe these are connected. Like fate is clearly a thing.
Not
Why would the
sure
eggs
pulling
resonate?
out chaos magic eggs in front of two big giants
But
would
the
help
giants
our
are
situation.
old, right? Older than any of us here. Maybe they know something more. Like they like a prophecy. Maybe they could know who we are.
Yeah,
While
but they
you guys
wouldn't
are
be able to
chatting,
tell us.
one of them turns towards you guys and says, "You here to kill us?"
No.
No, but there are others that are.
The hunters from
Yep.
before.
Yes.
Yes.
Why you no kill us?
You don't see.
You
We
don't
don't kill
look
without good reason.
hostile. No.
You don't look like you deserve to die.
We're peaceful travelers, but we protect others when we need to. We were
And
told
besides-
you've been attacking people.
Apart from our size, we are somewhat alike. You and I. I grew up in mountains too, and I've got natural affinity for ice as well.
We know attack anyone. We were driven from our home up north, and these hunters they tried to kill us. They already killed our parents. And upon closer inspection, these frost giants look pretty young. They look like kids.
Yeah, we figured because they were the small
Pearl
ones,
is
right?
now angry.
Yeah, so, tell you what, we
Hearing
get rid
that,
of the
she is
hunters.
very annoyed, and she's just got really tense, and she's just gonna look up at them, and in a very uncharacteristically Pearl way, just look straight at them and say, "We should help you kill the hunters instead, because they should not have done that to you."
You help
But
us.
first, we should introduce ourselves.
Zirconis agrees with Pearl.
Yeah, I did too, and I introduced myself as Frost to the Frost Giants.
We're all in this together.
Frost.
Another group of people trying to take something that doesn't belong to them or attack someone. Being different.
Together we
No.
can beat them.
So you help us.
Yes.
Will help.
Okay. We not kill you then.
That's a
Yeah,
relief.
that was a
We-
risk.
We should send the note of sending back, but just send the note of sending to get them to come in. Tell them it's
Like, get
tell
help
them it's
and
a
then
really
ambush them.
tell them it's a really narrow pass, and there are hazards. They should come in one at a time.
I can say about the other entrance, which is even narrower because I checked it.
Come in single file, preferably in a nice straight line.
Yeah,
That
so
would be
the
ideal.
other entrance on the left, so the entrance in the cave wall, that's literally only
Or rather-
wide enough for single file. So we could send them through there.
If we know where the entrance is, on the other
Well,
side.
we can follow it, I guess. I can go outside and then get them from behind. Like I go in after them, and then as they walk in here single file,
I don't think we
I
need to
attack them
plan
from the
that
back.
Okay,
complex. We have 2 giants on our side. They're 4 guys.
Pearl, ask them if they can rebuild the wall.
Oh,
So they can only use this entrance.
And if they can, ask them just to leave a very narrow opening.
ooh.
Can I ask them if they could
Can
teach
you
me?
rebuild it?
This wall took us half a day to make.
That's
Something
I
tells
c-
me we
I
don't
can-
have half a day.
I can offer help, I guess, making it slightly more. Could they teach me how to do it, Phase?
Can you only freeze
Create
a foot
ice.
at a time, like I can only move a foot at a time?
No, it is a ritual that we frost giants have.
Oh,
Will you teach me?
interesting.
Cannot teach, only giants.
That's understandable. Shame. I would have
Okay.
loved to have a new spell on me.
Right. I've got a plan.
Okay.
We get the giants to stand either side of the entrance and stay out of sight. We tell the hunters.
Oh ho
we
ho!
think-
What's all this then? And you see the hunters
Oh shit!
walking in.
All right, time for action.
They've made their way into the cave.
Before we talk, can I already cast Frozen Smite as preparation?
Yeah,
All right, I cast Frozen Smite before we do anything.
making friends with the giants, are ya?
You drove
I
them
thought you
out
were
of
here to
their
kill 'em.
home. You drove them out of their home. You said they killed a bunch of people.
We didn't
I
drive them
don't
anywhere,
make
mate.
a habit
They
of
were
killing
wandering through our
orcs.
lands.
Who
Wandering?
claimed the lands
You
were
killed
yours?
them
They
for
are much.
wandering?
Look, guys, we're giant hunters. You know, this is what we do.
You can't.
Yeah,
hunt
well,
us
I'm
then.
racist hunters, so get ready to die. She's
Okay,
angry. She's
roll
full
initiative.
Right. Here we go.
Everyone, roll initiative.
A 12.
Line of the
shit.
show.
12.
I rolled a 2.
A 2.
Yeah. Pearl's angry and
seven
Well,
while
either-
She's
so
so
angry,
angry,
she
she's
doesn't. Yeah.
distracted and she doesn't know what she's doing.
She tripped over a rock or something.
She's never been this annoyed at like anyone before.
Well, I'm
Not
a
even
racist
Frost.
hunter. Get ready to die.
Not even
that's,
Frost.
That's in the running
I
for an
like it.
episode title right there.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so what did everyone get?
I got a 5.
I've got a 12.
5,
Zero got an 8.
5, 12, 8, and 3?
7.
7. Okay, so let me just get my notes up.
Oh.
Okay, so I rolled 15, 12, 1, and 6. So
2 people up in front of me or 1 person's in front of me?
yeah. Okay, who rolled the highest out of you guys?
Me.
You. Okay.
With a 12.
Okay, so let's do turn mode. This guy, and you, and this guy. What did everyone else get? Sorry.
5.
I got an 8.
8, 5.
Should
and
we get a
7.
little bit closer to the combat before we start?
No,
Like we
you
line
can't
up.
move. You're in turn order. You can't move.
Test turned.
So basically, then it's Draconis, Pearl, then this guy, then Jay, then this.
Can we roll for the giants too? Or they're just so big they're slow?
Yeah, the giants aren't fighting just yet. Maybe they'll join in if they if they feel like it.
Alright. I am in front of wait, this is weird display. My laptop displays it very weird. Yeah.
But it
So Dudley
is-
first.
It is Dudley's turn, yes. And he is going to get to. Well, he's going to have to swim as well. But that only takes 1. That's normal move speed, right? Swimming.
I don't know. No, you have to have a proficiency in something.
To have a
I
swim
think it's
speed.
half.
Okay,
I think it's
so-
half.
Alright, he can get 20 feet then. Doesn't quite reach you.
Because it doesn't have a running start, right? One of us would.
He's not
Maybe, I would
jumping,
be-
so he's
Yeah, but I could jump 10 feet, is what you said.
yeah.
All right, great. So I could move to the other side.
I'm just
and
gonna
attack.
remove jumping from the game.
It's gonna be like a really early map game where it's just not a mechanic.
But that's his turn. Frost, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see. Oh, let me check. How could I check? How far would this be? No, that's not. Okay, that's way too far. Yeah, I can't make it to Bob. So, can I knock him prone into the water and then like push him back and then he drowns?
You can try and shove him and see if it works.
That's not good enough for me. So, I'll just hit him, and I won't trigger Favorite Foe because I want to save it for Harrison.
Okay.
So I'll just hit him with the Frozen Smite I prepared.
You didn't prepare any Frozen Smite.
You told me I could, and I said I did.
Guys, what happened? I don't remember.
I did ask, can I before we start, can I quickly cast Frozen Smite while we're talking? I was still talking, and you said yes.
Responding to what you
Yeah,
said.
Yeah, you
believe
said
that.
yes.
Yeah, I
don't-
believe you did say that.
Don't trust my
Okay,
memory.
alright, well
There is
okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I try to hit him with my sword attack.
Roll your attack.
25. So that
Yep, that hits.
probably hits. So 2d6, 1d6 piercing damage, 1d6 frost damage, and then the +7 from dueling and my normal damage. So where is my dice? Move. So I deal 11 damage, and he has to make. Let me check. What was it?
Constitution saving.
Yeah, Constitution.
I do not want.
Yeah. At the start of each turn, yeah. So at the start of a turn, he has to make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. See if he takes the damage.
So that's just 11 straight damage then.
Unless he has a weakness against either piercing or cold,
No,
there would
he
be
doesn't.
more. No, so yeah, 11.
And that is
And I have 10 feet of movement left, right? Because I moved.
yep,
Was disengage a bonus action or an action?
action.
Action.
Damn it. That's a shame. I can't hide behind the cones.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah, I can't do it. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to click the thing.
Okay.
Bob.
It is
Go log Bob.
Bob's turn. He is also going to swim across. He can get 20 feet. So that'll be him there. And then it is Sakonis' turn.
Right. Conus is going to grab first so we can move. There we go. Over here. And I think he's going to use he took a little inspiration from their trip on the mountain. He is going to use Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave.
Yes.
Nice.
So there's a 15-foot cube. I want to make sure there's nobody in the range of me.
The cube? How big?
15. I probably have to move up to him. Make sure I don't hit anybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
this-
okay, that's pretty big.
Yeah, this is.
I don't want to hit everybody with that.
This is how big it would be.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize it was on myself, so okay. Scratch that.
Can you aim it? I didn't. Is it just a self thing, or can you?
Yeah, it's on self. Yeah,
Okay.
15-foot radius.
Okay.
You can tell us.
Actually, a
not
fly right on my
Speaking
webcam.
is free, right? You can just tell us to get 15 feet out of your way. And then we can prepare for that.
Yeah, but you guys wouldn't be able to move until your turn to do so.
Yeah, okay. But next one.
But yeah, we'll go to the next. We'll go to the next idea, which is Thorn Whip on the guy right in front of me.
Thorn whip.
Yeah. My whip covered in thorns lashes out at my command towards a creature. Range, melee spell attack
Opa.
against the target.
Okay, so
Right.
roll your attack.
Rolling. D20.
Plus whatever your stuff is to hit.
Yeah, plus my bullshit.
Plus your bullshit.
Uh-huh. Should be...
Sorry. There's a fly driving me absolutely barking mad.
Where
I
the
should mute
mosquitoes
my
is.
mic while I beat up my entire studio.
I swear
Should
the
be
mosquitoes go
17.
17. Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Damage. How much damage is it? Is D6 piercing.
The searching rage look right now is great.
Imagine having so much stuff you can actually search. Could be me. Is there even any way for rangers to learn extra spells other than leveling up?
Nope.
Is that 3 damage?
I mean,
It's
we
3
can
damage,
homebrew it, I
yep.
guess.
3 damage. Okay, 3 damage to Bob.
No! Not Bob! If Bob dies, I wanna already say I'll let out a cry of sadness that Bob had to die. After having such a nice chat with him earlier.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Oh, Jay.
I'm good for now.
Okay, then it is Pearl's turn. Pearl, what are you going to do?
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Hey.
on
Nice.
which one was it she was talking to that said we're giant hunters?
Oh, that was
Harrison.
yeah, that was Harrison. Yeah,
The
On him.
leader.
the one with the crossbow.
Yeah, she's casting Dissonant Whispers on him, so I would like a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, does it have a range? Dissonant whisper?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. I just
Close enough. She needs to move first.
I just want to check. You are in range. Okay, cool. What is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just roll a d20.
Can you just pop your noise suppression up a tad, Frost? It's,
yeah,
it's
sorry,
really
I-
animated.
Is a 3.
Okay. That definitely does not save. Fantastic.
Oh no.
Okay. Dabblage time.
Bit.
And the song that he is going to hear in his head is the chorus from The Kids Aren't Alright for the Offspring.
Nice.
Because it's angry and appropriate.
Nice.
Oh, I dropped 2 in it. Okay. Well, they're on the floor now.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, no.
Oh, no,
I got
my
too
life's not gonna
excited and
break.
threw 2 at myself. I have no idea where they went. But that's 40. Wait, no, that's the wrong addition. 16 I was adding on my
16 damage.
bow
Nice.
damage. My spell damage. I lost a dice. Oh no, never mind. I found it.
Zoe with dice is back. That's all.
16
That's
damage. He sort of just like holds his head in pain, just starts screaming like ah, ah.
On a failed save, he has to move as far away from me as he can.
Okay.
That's not
So
good.
he is going to go over here.
You just ruined my plan, Zoe.
And she is just dagger staring him down the entire time. Just, she has never looked so upset in her entire life. She is very
Someone
angry.
actually
at these
survived.
men.
I can imagine. I can imagine. go.
They're racist and they made 2 orphans of 2 perfectly lovely giants. She's not happy at all.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
No? Okay.
The only helpful bonus action I have is healing word, and I don't need to use that yet, so no, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. This Grundle is going to take her bow and shoot it straight at
Sorry.
Bless you.
Frost.
Doesn't it go straight through Dudley
No.
if she does that?
Nope. She's good at aiming.
Maybe if she rolls a 1.
Yeah, if she rolls a 1, probably will hit Dudley, yeah.
Sorry.
But
She's prepared to risk it.
You need to beat an armor
Her and
class.
Dudley have got like, yeah, backstory.
They
need to
orphan
beat-
some giants. They don't care if they hit each
okay,
other.
well,
with them.
I got a 19, so that's definitely gonna hit you.
That's
Yeah,
it's down
yeah.
to 1.
If that was the damage, I'd be dead.
Now to roll damage. That is gonna be 10 damage.
Are you fucking serious? Yeah, so we may very well die.
Fuck you!
Channel that anger into your turn, Jay, because it is your turn
Oh yeah.
now.
I mean, sadly, it's now dead at the bottom of my gin and tonic glass, so I'm gonna have to go and rinse that out. And if I'm gonna go and rinse it out, I might as well refill it. So as soon as I get an opportunity to do that, that'll be happening.
Gotta get the jug of alchemy out, right?
Sorry, guys. Did you like the nice
Okay.
little ping we got from the?
For the record, I'm looking quite hurt. Like one more hit, and it's over.
Sorry, I am very concerned about you, Frost. That was distracting. That's very bad. Ooh, that's very bad.
Jay, it is your turn. It is your turn.
Okay, well now I'm on a roll. So, so I've got Zakonis in front of me. Nobody's in.
Inspiration
nice
used
right, I'm
for
gonna...
again, by the way.
Ability checks, saving throws, and I think attack rolls. I will double check.
Because we still got the inspiration, right? Or has that expired?
Yeah, you still got it. I think
It should be
it
there.
lasts a while, right?
Yeah, it lasts a good while.
Yeah.
I would like to make a dash over to behind that rocky outcrop just next to Pearl to take some cover.
Yeah.
I think
Dash.
I'd like to position
No,
myself.
you don't need to dash.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, it's not an action dash. I'm just going. Come on, I'm trying to.
You
I'm adding some flavour, mate.
gonna
So,
get some high ground, or are you gonna hide behind the rock?
Is there any cover to be had by scrambling up on top of the rock?
You can get like halfway up and have half cover up here.
If I can, if I can balance a bit of cover and elevation, yes, please. I'd like to.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got half cover and you're elevated a bit.
Lovely. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to loose off a bolt from my crossbow, remembering to breathe and squeeze the
Okay,
trigger
who
on
you
slowly
firing at?
while holding my breath. So I think having seen, I feel like I want to take on the oncoming threats. So Frost can handle himself, so I'm going to take this other barbarian type character over towards Zakonis.
Okay. Bob.
I just hope I survive.
Gonna fire at Bob.
Bob, sure, yes, Bob.
Roll
I'm sorry it had to
your
be this way,
attack.
Bob.
I shall.
And you have your enhancement thing, right?
I do have the enhancement, so I've got +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So that's an 8. So
No,
9
9.
+1.
9. You feel like maybe you've been taken by surprise a bit, and as you're scrambling to get up this rock, you maybe didn't breathe quite well enough, and the shot goes firing past his head and sticks in a rock on the other side of the river.
Gotcha.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
There's actually not really anything else I can do. apart from, I'm just going to call out sort of genuinely, just going, sorry, to Conus.
Okay, it is Harrison's turn. Does Harrison need to make another save to not run away from you, Pearl?
I will double check. That's the wrong spell.
Hopefully.
Can I
she
just
says
check as well?
yes.
Though, like, I presume this is some sort of. I've never really gotten into like kind of reloading it, but let's just presume I do actually, obviously,
No,
prep
no
another
more
bolt.
saves.
No more saves? Okay. Yeah,
You just have
you
to
prep another bolt.
Run away that
to-
one.
Yeah. Hastily, just.
Okay, Harrison wasn't happy about what you did to him then. So he's going to move over here and he's going to fire at you, Pearl.
How would he know it was Phil though?
Well, it's just, you know.
He was staring him down, and then his
Yeah.
head hurt.
Okay,
And the terrifying offspring whispers are in her voice.
Yeah, yeah.
It certainly ain't me.
He's going to fire. Bam.
When she casts that, she is like, I think she is mumbling under her. Yeah, it uses a vocal component, so she
Yeah.
is mumbling whenever she's singing into
Okay.
their heads under her voice. It's just very,
Um,
very quiet.
Is it like an unsettling foreign dub, where your like lips are moving, but the sound in your head isn't
Yes.
quite synced up?
Absolutely.
I assume that hits. That's a 16.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Your AC
yeah,
was 14, right? Or was it 15?
15.
No way.
Uh,
Fucking lives.
okay, so let me roll my damage.
Shit.
What's happening?
At this point, you gotta give it to him. Hey, Knight, welcome in.
That's
Oh, shit, I missed it.
7 damage.
Okie dokie.
I would like to die.
Sorry, guys. It's got to be drunk now, though. I bashed it. It went into the gin and tonic. Like, there's a little puddle at the bottom. I dropped a couple of bottle caps onto it just to finish the job, just to be like,
And
nah.
it just crawled its way out. Just did like a.
I gave it a burial at sea, and
It
it's
was just
just been like,
plain
yeah,
dead,
it's
so you
hedged its
pull it
way
out.
out from under the bottle caps with a skin full, but now it's fucked off around the room again.
sake.
I almost
He's fine, all
respect it.
crooked now.
It
Right,
I
tricked
almost
you.
respect it.
Dudley is gonna raise his sword and try and bam hit Frost.
I knew this was coming. Does it hit?
I've been
Does it
rolling
hit?
really well. That does hit.
Fuck, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I am actually
You
dead.
might not be. You might not. Did you not have full health from the long rest?
You know how much health
He
I
did.
left? You can check. You
You
fucking
should've-
two-hit killed me.
Anyway,
You should have had
you should have had
full
full
health.
health.
beginning of the
Yeah,
fight.
I
you
did.
Okay, well he does 5 damage to you.
Alright, I'm looking really hurt.
Really fucked up.
Like,
But it is your turn.
alright, so what if I put on the Cloak of Nature? Is that a bonus action or an action?
That would be an action.
In that case, I've got very little to do but to risk it. I'm gonna not do disengage, and I'm gonna run behind this pillar, which I know triggers opportunity, but this should cover me up enough where I can put on the Cloak of Nature, at which point, I don't
They
know
know
what the
you're
rules
there.
were.
It's not gonna work. They know you're there. I'm
No,
just
no,
warning you now.
because you said if you're slightly constructed, if they can't see me, I can put it on.
They know you're there.
Yeah, but I still have movement left, right? So stood here. How much?
He literally just watched you run behind this rock. If you put the thing on, he's gonna know where you are.
Yeah, but then I can crawl away from that spot, and he wouldn't know.
They will definitely. It's not a cloak of invisibility. They will see
the
a
physical
comedy is
moving
so good.
rock and be like,
Yeah.
"That's definitely a guy."
Like guy runs behind a single pillar,
It's
and
dark-
then there's
it's
like a kind of a
dark
rustling
and-
noise, and then you just see like a kind of like a boulder-looking carpet
I don't know,
shuffling
it's
out,
dark
presumably
and-
with no pants
It's just
on.
like the
It's
Metal
dark
Gear
and
Solid.
gloomy.
You just get in a box and start moving.
Gotta please have the Metal Gear box. Hey, you just fucking kill me. What am I supposed? All right. Well, in that case, I'll try to shove Dudley into the water.
Okay, give me a strength check. This should go well because
I have inspiration
That's-
on this, right?
That's a cool move.
Yeah. Yep.
21.
21, and I got a 4. So yeah, you shove him. He's now in the water.
Is he then knocked prone as well?
Well, yeah.
that
I mean,
another?
he's technically prone, but he's in the water. So
Yeah, so he's struggling. Okay, so now I don't have to disengage.
nope.
I run. Why can't I see like the distance anymore? What's the rule?
Sorry, I've got my
When
own
you do it,
encounter.
no, not behind the rock, not behind the rock, not behind the rock. To behind Pearl, in the hope that she, you know,
So you're
as
just gonna
far
run
away
here.
like the full 30 feet, yeah. Or do I no, dashing was a full action as well.
There you go. You get 30 feet this way.
And I look at Pearl like, please, Pearl, please.
And it is.
I want.
It is now Bob's turn.
I know we've had our differences. Fight me.
Bob's gonna go for Zakonis. He's gonna swing his big old sword. Huh!
Okay.
And that is gonna hit.
By the way, Dudley didn't roll for a Constitution saving throw for the thing, so he at least takes damage from that still on his turn because he's burned.
Okay. Well, what does he need to? What does he need to beat?
A beat of 14, I think, on the Constitution.
Okay. Well, he beat it too. So what's the damage? Got two.
If he beats it, if he doesn't, he takes 1d6 cold damage.
All right. Well, roll your damage.
Fucking hell, he takes 1 damage and
Okay.
and it continues to burn away at him.
Okay. He takes 1 damage.
1 damage. He's like, ooh, need to put a sweater on.
Bob did hit you because he rolled really. I've been rolling really high. I'm sorry, guys, but
For you.
I'm not
Good
gonna.
job.
I'm not gonna fudge my dice just to give you an easier
No.
time.
That's
A rumble's a rumble.
And that is 6 damage to Zakonis.
You son of a bitch.
But that's the end of his turn, and it is now your turn.
It is my turn. Oh, decisions. Actually, let's go with triggering the. Here we go. Hello. The Eldritch, or the
Oh, the Eldritch Claw
Eldritch Claw,
tattoo, yeah. Oh,
and I will draw my axe. Swing with that.
very good. Roll your attack.
Index. Slash it.
You're not having
I have
a lot of luck, you guys, are you?
Yeah. No, we're not.
After the swing that he just took at you and taking some damage, you sort of like fumble around for your axe and try and hit him, but manages to dodge out the way.
All right.
Anything else you want to do?
Kind of thinks to himself like, it's worth a shot. Maybe next time. And then he will use a bonus action to transform into. Let me see the properties of this real quick.
I'm so dead. Oh no. The music is really good for this encounter, though. I quite agree.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the music.
Let me see
Just watching Jay try and kill this.
here. Right.
It's
I'm
really
still
taking me
watching.
out of it.
I'm gonna go with the and I'll just use the bonus action to transform into a brown bear.
Very nice. You are now a brown bear. Polymorph should be working. Morphs. Need to give you. I don't know how to do. I'll figure it out for next time. But you're now a bear.
I'm a bear.
You're a bear.
Very cool.
Once Jay,
And it's Pearl's turn. Pearl.
I look
Okay.
desperately at you, Pearl.
Yeah, I know. 1 second. I'm writing a parody line. Hang on a minute.
It has to be done.
Okay. So first of all,
Formation.
is Harrison still in range?
Harrison from you is. Let's just get a little ruler down. 65 feet.
Okay, that's fine. I can move in a second. Okay, so she's gonna look at Frost and cast Healing Word.
Nice.
And what her healing words are: "We need you to help kill racists, so please do not fucking die."
Was that frozen?
Yes.
You're
was.
angry at me.
Excellent.
Yeah, for dying. This was
Oh,
like
and
a
I got
very
4 on the D4. So
So?
you heal by 10 hit points.
brings me back to. Oh, good
Okay.
man.
That's great.
That's my bonus action.
That was because you put the effort
Why?
into writing the
How
line.
much? 10, right? You said
Yeah,
Right.
10 hit points. All right, 40
10 hit points. Yep. And then she's going to move closer to Harrison
Yep.
and cast Dissonant Whispers with her last spell slot as she's walking. And the song she's gonna be singing is, "You hurt these giants, you killed their parents, you hit me, it hurt, but fuck you right back."
Nice.
And I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
I shall do a wisdom saving throw for you. That was a 7.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
That does not save.
Nope.
Now
That
what?
is 6, 7, add 6 is 13 points of damage.
13. Okay. Harrison is looking fucked up. Just like massively fucked up. His ears are bleeding, his nose is bleeding, his eyes are bleeding. Everything
He's bleeding.
is just bleeding out of his face and his skull. Yeah, he's looking really hurt.
Good.
It is now Grundle's turn. Grundle has seen Javiel try to hide and get some cover and get some height, maybe a little vantage point,
Javiel is being tactical.
And
He's not
has-
hiding.
and has decided that I don't want you doing that. So Grundle's gonna move up here for a better shot and try and hit you. You do have half cover, so I think that gives me disadvantage.
Half cover grants a creature plus
Oh,
two
plus
bonus
2
to
to your
their
AC.
armor class and dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So if I try and hit you, what's your AC with that plus 2?
My AC with the plus 2 is 12.
12. And
It's
that
not a good
is
AC.
definitely higher than 12, so that's gonna hit. Let me
Okay.
roll my damage. That is 10 damage.
Aya!
Grundle looking
Exactly.
pretty pleased with herself. And she just shouts over, "That's what you get for hiding!"
I was being tactical.
But it's your turn, so you now have a chance to explain yourself.
Send the duck in.
I think we know what I'm going to ask here, which is how are my angles looking? How's the geometry of the room looking? Because it's hard for me to see on the stream at the minute.
Then you can hit
What's my kind of line of sight and range looking like? That looks like outside a 30-foot range to Grundle to me.
Let me give you a little view of your line of sight. Here we go.
Oh, you bastard.
That's a view of your line of sight there.
I tell you what. I mean, it's 5 foot wide. What's my range to Grundle?
To Grundle is probably about 60 feet-ish. Yeah.
Ah, okay, so no amount of
55.
elevation is going to help me on that front.
Nah.
Okay. I feel like the adrenaline of being hit like that just makes me want to like loose a shot back off at her with a kind of hide this and loose off a crossbow shot. I like my position. I think my cover is good. Me lineup's good.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna stay here and have a bang at her with the crossbow.
Well, you are in range, so no disadvantage or anything.
Yeah. Oh, crying out loud. 4 with a +1 is 5. I am absolutely.
I think maybe the giants have
Ham-fisting
shaken
this.
your nerves a bit. Just being around giants maybe is just set you a bit off balance. You do have an
Absolute
inspiration
mess.
if you need to re-roll.
I don't think I do have an inspiration. I
Is
use
it
that
not
last
a
You
time.
have
D4?
you have a bardic inspiration to add a
Ah,
D6.
you know what? In that case, I am
I do
definitely
six.
going to use that now because I can't miss another shot. It's just embarrassing now. So I'm
You'll have to roll a 6 for it to well.
Yeah, I steady myself. Get the tune in my head. 19 with a 20 with the +1. There we go. 20.
Not a reroll, 1d6 is added to the total.
Oh, 1d6. Oh, of course. Sorry. Damn.
So
That's a
you'll
shame.
at
I've used,
most
I've
get
used
an
a good
11.
roll there.
At most you get an 11.
Yeah.
Which-
Well, I guess I'll do that. It's gonna be
A 9.
It's 9.
Yeah,
Just
that still misses, unfortunately.
An 11 would have probably missed as well. Still,
Yeah,
It
probably would
wasn't
have done.
as
Yeah.
bad of a miss though.
Maybe it strays a bit.
whistle one
Hits.
past her.
Maybe it hits Bob while it strays a bit.
As she
Shame.
watches it whistle past her, I'm a bit like, and stay back.
Nice. It's Harrison again.
What?
Harrison. Who does Harrison want to shoot? Harrison's seen Zakonis turn into a bear, and he's a bit wary now. He's like, we should probably get this bear knocked out as quick as possible. So he's gonna fire at you, and he's gonna roll a. What's your AC?
11.
Okay, well he rolls higher than that. So he's gonna do his damage now. Bam. And that is 10 damage.
These guys.
I told you, these guys are fucking giant hunters.
Yeah, I'd hope the giants would fight with us.
The giants, you
Yeah.
know, they were pretty scared of these guys. They killed their fucking parents. But that
They're
is...
not the most tactical of fighters, are they? Jeez. It's like, let's just see if this entire party dies, and then maybe we'll get involved in this fight that we already thought we'd lose. Giants are fucking idiots. I don't mean to be bigoted, but Jesus.
to be fair, they do have an intelligence
heads out,
lower
lads.
than 10, so yeah, they are kind
Oh
of
yeah,
idiots.
yeah, they're not intelligent at all.
They've clearly got an intelligence lower than the rock I'm hiding behind.
Like, we-
Ooga booga at best.
Yeah.
Kabunga.
Dudley is pretty. Oh, he's on the floor down here. He's
he's in the water.
Yeah,
so
he's like-
it's a struggle.
he's drowning, kinda.
And he also has there's one more tick on the frozen smite. So again, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let me grab my dice. And that fails. So do your damage.
6.
6.
All right. So it
Damage.
totaled 18 damage dealt. At least by me. 11 on the first, then 1 more, and then 6 more.
Cool.
While
He's
he's
gonna
struggling.
use half of his movement to stand up because that's what you have to do. And
Yep.
he is also gonna get up here. He can't make it to anyone. So that is gonna be his turn, and it is Frost again.
Talking is free, right?
To a point, you can't have a whole conversation in 6 seconds.
No, okay. I roll. Can I roll performance again to convince the giants to join us?
That will be an
So
action.
that would be an fucking hell. I feel like it's still our best bet.
And hurt.
Go for it. Roll performance.
I don't know. I'm
Persuasion.
debating.
Thematically
Persuasion.
speaking, I figure I'm deciding I can't argue with you in 6 seconds.
Yeah, roll
It doesn't really matter whether I roll
Right.
performance or persuasion. But I
Well,
guess
roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
that's not good.
That's a 1. They are not going to join in the fight.
Can I strike a pose, something? I guess I still have my bonus action, so... was switching weapons an action or a bonus action?
It's action if you actually switch them. It's a bonus action if you just drop one and take the other one out.
Yeah.
So I drop my sword and I take the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Frozen Smite prematurely.
Okay.
And I sneak up with Javen.
Okay.
Well, not the high. I want half cover as well.
Yeah,
So.
you've got half cover there.
Yeah.
So that's a +2 to your AC.
We're screwed, Jay. We're screwed.
Yeah, this could be going better, couldn't it?
I tried to convince the Giants, but it was definitely the worst of my attempts.
All right.
I almost got one, but they keep moving.
It is Bob's turn, and he's gonna swing at the bear. Pray for a low roll.
You got to get one eventually.
That is not a low roll, I'm afraid.
You did fudge your dice.
He rolled a 14 plus his
No,
bullshit.
I don't. Yeah, no.
To be fair, a low roll against an 11 is it's kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
No.
Not a lot of room.
So he's gonna roll his damage.
Bears are tough, but they're not hard to hit.
Oh, that's 7 damage.
Right.
7 damage on the bear for.
5, 6, 7.
This fight's tough. Why, Face? Why with you?
Getting you ready, for level 3.
It's good. It's going like a proper punch up.
Yeah, you better get like 2 levels at once of this.
It is.
I do need some battle experience.
Zakonis' turn now.
Okay. Upon doing a little bit of research, I know it only lasts for 1 minute, but Eldritch Strike does stack on my animal form.
Yes, that's why I gave it to you.
I did not realize that, and now it makes it so much better. So I am going to use multi-attack, which uses a bite and a claw attack.
Nice.
We'll use the bite first. Which is... Well, I'll just roll to hit first.
Eldritch Attack 2, or what was it called?
What is it? Oh, Eldritch Strike? Eldritch Claw, or...
Yeah, Eldritch Claw.
I need this. No, I need this. Roll for the bite first. That's a 16.
Okay.
Is that heat?
That does hit.
Hooray! Right. Roll that damage first. That's the easier one. D8 plus 4. 1d8. Roll that damage. 2 plus 4. 6 damage from the bite.
Nice.
And then... roll for the claw.
So something called Eldritch Maul, which you can do as a bonus action. Deal even more damage.
Which is an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
This one's going to hit harder.
Oh.
Alright. So
Get
we
him,
got
Zakonis.
2d6.
Come on.
Get him!
2d...
Although he doesn't understand us, does he?
I understand you. Yep.
Yeah.
As a bear.
He's
Yeah,
not an actual bear. He's just in bear form.
Oh, then he can't speak.
He still has his brain.
Oh shit,
No, he
11
can't
damage.
11 damage for that, and then we put in the Eldritch,
Just
Part of it.
wailing on this fool.
which is just another d6 of force damage on a hit.
No way. Tanking.
Okay. 1d6. Doesn't have any pluses to it though. Extra 2 damage can't hurt.
Another 2 damage.
Boom.
Okay, very nice.
Cool.
That is your full turn, right?
This is the full turn. Yep.
Cool. Pearl, you'll go.
Right. Pearl is going to take out her short bow and try and hit Harrison again.
Okay, go for it.
That's not the best. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. Okay. 14?
Yup.
No. I can't do maths. 16. But
That definitely hits.
okay. And then 96 plus 4. No, we're not gonna take it. 10 damage.
10. How do you want to kill this guy?
Head explode or something.
Right between the fucking eyes.
Right between the
Shove a
eyes.
broom up his ass.
The arrow just goes whizzing through the air. Does some cool, like, what's that film where they can turn bullets around, like curved bullets?
Wanted.
Yeah, and it does some like crazy shit and just like flips around and then go straight into the middle of his eyes, and he falls to the floor.
The
Bam.
arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Yondu's fucking. Yeah. He's dead now. He's dead, and the rest of the crew are looking pretty like shaken up about it.
Belle's just gonna be like, "Ah, fuck you."
Anything else you want to do?
That's it. That's all she's doing. She's just gonna celebrate and be like, "Who's next?"
Okay.
And she's like, she's super happy with herself.
Well,
Justice really brings out the bloodlust in our usually peaceful friends.
Grundle.
Don't be racist around Pearl. Don't orphan people.
That's
I
right.
like it.
It's fair. It's fair. It's a code that I can get behind.
It
Grundle
triggers
is-
her injustice rage.
is gonna turn and look at Pearl and be like, "Oh no, you didn't!" and fire an arrow at you. Whoppa! That is a 2 plus the bullshit is not gonna hit. Looking shaken up after their captain has died, Grundle is a bit out of like, oh shit, fuck, and just the arrow goes whizzing past you, barely misses Frost, and sticks in the wall behind. And that is going to be the end of Grundle's turn. It is Javiel's turn now.
Right. The leader is gone. Where were they? They were. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stream.
They were to the right of Grundle, just a bit further back. So they're,
cool.
Yeah.
I think I want to. It's time. It's time. I can feel my stomach churning.
Yep.
I'm sick of this. So it's time. So I want to. I've kind of just looked at my crossbow, like weighing it up. I'm like, oh, you know what? Sod this. Go charging in. A little jog always makes me feel a little bit ropey anyway. I'm not, like I say, I'm not a sportsman.
Can you move like slightly to the right so I can chase him down as well?
I run into the fray, and I want to try and get at least a couple of them in line, ready for my
Yeah, you are lined
second
up
spell of the day.
to hit two of the
Lovely.
hunters, the two melee hunters.
Perfect. So, yeah, I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit, and I take a moment, oh God, and then with a magical surge from my very guts, I emanate a stream of acid, Tasha's caustic brew, at the two hunters.
Very
Blah.
nice. And they have to make
And
saving
exorcist
throws.
the fuck out of them. And they need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Last again?
What do I have to beat?
Sorry, spells. They have to beat. I always forget this. Come on. Info. What do I have now? Oh, it's spell save. Spell save DC 15.
15, okay. One of them beats it with a natural
No.
20.
Oh, hang on though. But no, that's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, fine.
But the one right in front of you, Bob, does not beat it. How much damage does he take?
I think it's on his turn, right?
It is sadly on his turn, so he is now covered in my acidic goop,
Okay, he's covered in goop.
and he will be taking 2d4 acid damage.
Harrison is dead, so he can't have a turn. But Dudley is now back up and trying to fight you, and he is going to run over to this big bear that he sees.
Oh no!
And try and slap you with his sword. Bam. That does beat your AC. So I'm going to roll some damage. 3 damage.
It's really the most dangerous one of the bunch.
Absolutely. Terrified.
He hit me for 11 before. No, or was it 10?
You got
No,
hit
5. No, he hit me for 5, and then the archer guy hit me
for 10.
for 10.
Yeah, 3 damage. It's now Frost's turn.
Alright. I've got my Frozen Smite on from previous turn in my bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna run up to Jay. This counts, right? This is...
Yeah. You can get there.
Okay, can I say I do a long jump and try like a lunging strike just for dramatic? Like, there's nothing, it's just normal attack, but it looks fancy.
Yeah.
Style again.
Yeah, style.
Alright, I try to get an attack in.
Alright.
I get a 16. Would that hit?
16, yeah, that hits.
Alright. And I am gonna trigger Favorite Foe for this one as well. So 2d6 plus 1d4 plus 7. So that's 6 plus 4, so 10, 17.
17.
On Bob.
On Bob.
And he, again, on his turn, has to make saving throws from here on out.
How do you want to kill him? He's dead.
Hey.
I'm sorry that the end this way as I lunge at Bob, splicing him open, jumping through the air. I'm sorry that to be this way.
Slice him in half. Bob falls to the floor. And he
I'm
is
sorry, Bob.
dead.
But a tear rolls from my eye.
You are
Murdered him,
so
but I felt
confusing
bad
as
about
a
it.
character. It's so funny. Cannot get a read.
It was Bob's turn
Never let him
next.
know your next move.
It was Bob's turn next, but he's dead, so he skips his turn. It is now Zakonis' turn. The bear is ready to strike again.
You. Not you over there. Not you over there either. You. All right, let's go with the while I'm still in it, I'm going to go with the multi-attack on this guy.
Yep.
Rolling the D thing. Roll for the first attack.
That is going to hit.
4. That's going to heat. For 1d8 plus 4. 11 damage.
11 damage. He's looking fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then roll for the claw. Not as successful on the claw.
What do we get?
So just the bite it is. I got a 6 for the claw.
Yeah, that second attack unfortunately misses. It is now, unless you want to do anything else, Pearl's turn.
That is it for now.
Just kill us with your lightning thing. Just kill us all.
I'm a pew pew at Grundle.
Okay, go for it.
It's the most in character way you could say that.
Or I guess
You
technically
had
it'll
a-
be a thwip, but
Do you not have inspiration?
Oh,
Oh, you
that's
can't
not
give
bad.
yourself inspiration.
I already used my own inspiration, and
Oh.
you can inspire yourself as a bard, but I already used it on the last one. That is a maths 22.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Well, that's too many of those. Ooh. That's a 6 + 4, so another 10.
10 damage on.
My D6 is being really nice
Grundle.
to me tonight, and I appreciate it.
That went really bad. That went really well.
Okay.
Level 3.
Grundle's the one that like
Deals the
made a
most damage.
sarcastic comment to her last round, right? That
He's
said,
also the
"Oh,
most
you
dangerous.
You did.
Grun-
No, you did.
Grundle said that's
That was
what you
fun.
get for hiding to Jay.
Yeah.
Who was it that said, "Oh no, you didn't"?
Oh yeah, that was Grundle as well. Yeah.
Yeah, she.
She's
Her
sassy.
response,
She's sassy.
her response
He's a
as she lets
sassy
the
minx.
arrow. Her response as she lets go of the bow and sends the arrow flying is, "Yes, I did, and I'm not finished."
Okay.
Just rumble.
That means it is Grundle's turn, and Grundle is gonna try and run away after seeing 2 of her teammates die, 4 of you still up, and 2 giants still there. She's gonna try and run away. She gets 30 feet this way. She doesn't use her dash for some reason. Maybe she's forgotten that she can do that.
She stumbles or something.
But it's now Jay's turn. Jay Buell.
No, you bloody don't. And I skitter. I closed the gap because I'm determined. Once again I felt useless in combat, so I'm just like, no, you bloody don't. And I
To swim,
loose
though.
off a snapshot with the crossbow in a desperate effort to recover some stature within the group.
The most
Sweet.
English
Sorry.
giving of chase ever.
So yeah, it doesn't even occur to me that I'm essentially shooting someone in the back as they're running away. I'm like, fuck it, no, I'm killing something. So I think it's your bloodlust, Pearl, rubbing off on me. I'm just a bit like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
On all of us. It's
yeah.
Pearl.
I'm in full punch and Nazi mode. So here we go.
She does have a habit of rubbing off on people with her
Light
loot.
crossbow, 8
Definitely
plus 1
Pearl.
is 9. So
Just a warning shot. Just
A second one. A second one shot.
a second warning shot.
all I've
This
it's
is the
all
last
I fired.
time.
The entire encounter is I've just been loosing off warning shots the entire time.
The most
Yeah.
patient British person ever.
And let that be a bloody lesson to you. And don't
Manners.
come back.
Unless
Naked
anything else you want to do.
Apart from just shouting more impotent yells at Grendel, that's all I can do.
Okay. It is now
Impotent yell should be one of my abilities.
Dudley.
Exactly.
Dudley isn't the brightest. He's looking really fucked up, but he's like, if I'm going down, I
Hang on
want
a sec, I forgot Dudley was still alive. I thought she was the last one.
Clean
Oh, I've really
Riders.
exposed myself. This was not
There's
clever.
no
I
one
should have
who's
shot
gonna
Dudley.
kill.
Gonna go for one last attack on the bear.
Oh, on the bear.
And
Thankfully.
he'll-
Sorry.
Don't you get all your health back when you return to human form?
You go back. to
Yeah, I'll
your
go back to my normal health.
normal HP. That is gonna hit you.
All right.
Bro.
And it's gonna do 4 damage.
Oof.
Cool.
Is the bear dead yet?
Oh.
The bear's got a lot of
A
health.
lot of hold.
Yeah,
34 HP.
yeah, the bear's got a lot of health. Okay, so that is Frost now. It's you.
All right. I reposition to here. Roughly. So I'm in like a direct line with what was his name?
Grundle.
Grundle. That Grundle. I drop my sword. You said that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Alright, drop my sword, get my bow out, and I fire with my ornate longbow at Grundle.
Okay, roll your attack.
Does that hit? Because if it doesn't, I'll roll the 1d6.
It doesn't hit.
I'll roll the 1d6.
Okay.
Fuck.
That hits.
It does! Holy shit! Nice.
It's
Alright,
always
alright.
worth it.
That hits,
Okay.
yeah.
So I deal 1d8 plus 5. So that's 11 damage.
Okay. And Grundle is not dead, but you do 11 damage.
Hopefully he stumbles or something. Or I anger him. That's all you get for running away, you little pussy.
Bob is dead, so it is now Zakonis the bear.
Yes, the bear. And we continue to swing away. Roll the first damage. That's not good. It's 4.
It'd be funny if
11.
the giants then
11's
turn on us.
not going to be enough.
Not gonna be enough, so then we'll go for the claw.
But you've got inspiration, right? Still.
That's 12. Oh yeah, it should be 13 then. Yeah. 12 for the first one, 13 for this one.
You have inspiration on one,
Yeah,
right?
you got
On
your
the-
bardic inspiration still, so you can roll an extra d6 because that isn't going to hit.
We're going to roll.
I
another
can't
D6.
believe that one did hit.
Yeet!
Did you get?
That would make it 14.
14. Still, unfortunately, not enough to hit.
15 on the second one, right? On 15 on the second one.
Pearl. It's your turn.
Wait.
Gonna
Here goes Grundle.
shoot at Grundle again.
Fuck yeah. Bitch.
Yeah.
Leave no survivors is apparently the approach we're going for. We've gone dark quickly.
I mean, they went
Well, the
dark.
giants
yeah.
are still
Retreat
here.
is not an option. Retreat
They were
is not an
racist.
option.
They were
They
racist.
orphaned 2 giant children just for being giants.
It just makes me laugh. She's running away, and we are just raining arrows down.
14? Is a 14 hit?
Yep.
Perfect.
13
Ooh, that's not as good damage-wise. It's a 6.
6. Okay, Grundle's looking fucked up. Not down yet. And
shit.
as it's her turn,
Oh. Okay. Can I, like, move across the river first?
yeah.
The moat first.
Wait,
With my...
you got
Just literally just the other side to try and not have her go too far and kind of behind the little corner of the wall where that ice column is.
okay. Yeah, Grundle is gonna just run further into here. There we go. Run away!
What a beach. What a beach.
But that is her turn, so it's now Jay's turn.
Okay, so I cast a quick look at. Zakonis, you okay?
Shit.
Like, kind of, do you need help with your? Is it okay? The bear's
It gives
sweet.
it, yeah.
Bear's good.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna follow my pal Pearl then, and loose off another shot with my supposedly magic crossbow.
You get just
gonna get-
about to the other side, and you can see her in the hallway.
So she's almost out the room, right?
She's going down this hallway now. She's out. let me
Oh, so I
give you a
can't-
little show. You can see her. She's
Yeah,
in
because I
line
can't
of
quite see
sight.
what's going on. Okay, so I dive into the moat. I quickly swim across. I'm like, flop my crossbow up, and I can see her scuttling into the corridor. I'm just still leaning on the edge of the moat. I'm still in the water, like drooling. My hair's in my bloody eyes. I'm like, quickly unline me bow. I'm like, come on, you magic piece of shit, and then loose off a shot down the corridor with the +1. Oh my god, it's a natural 1.
Oh no!
No, it's not over yet.
So, as you're struggling to get out of the
Unbelievable.
water and you fire off this shot from your crossbow, the crossbow slips out of your hands and you fall into the river.
Bollocks!
You're now just sort of in the river.
It's not good. I
Float,
have an idea.
doing a little float.
Wow. Yeah, and is hang your head in shame an action, or is that a move?
Bonus action, maybe.
Yeah, that's a little.
But yeah, it's a reaction, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a reaction.
It's a react. You can use
Yeah.
your reaction to hang your head in shame underwater.
Yeah, I'll take hang your head in shame as a
Or
reaction.
bubbles.
Like,
Yeah.
sad bubbles just appear at the top of the river.
Yeah,
Like dead man floats.
I cast sad bubbles, and it takes 10 turns to pull off.
We see all of the acid flow to the surface or something.
Dudley really just wants to finish this bear before he dies, so he's going to swing at you again. And that is going to hit, and that's going to do 6 damage.
All right.
Which means it's Frost's turn.
All right. Was picking up my sword a bonus action? Just picking it up, not switching.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
All right. I pick up my sword
Okay.
and I use my action because I'm like further than 5 feet, I think, just about from Bob, right? Yeah, just about. So I'm out of range. So I'm gonna use my action to dash to the other exit. Given that there's like water, I might be able to catch Grundle by going around. But through like the alternate exit that I checked earlier.
You're gonna go through the door?
Yeah, what was it? Like here? Which
Yeah, you won't be
I
able to
guess
reach that
this.
far. Yeah.
I can get here.
Well, go to
In
50
this
because
turn.
you've got to get over the river as well.
I
Just a
can
quick one.
with the dash. I got I got the jump. You said if I have a running start, I can jump 10 feet. And this is
Okay, you
exactly
can.
10 feet.
Fine. Right. Yeah. You get the whole fucking 60 foot with your jump.
Oh, I jump 60 feet now.
You're over
Stacey
here.
hates me so much.
You're over by the wall. You're over by the wall.
I'll run out. So I'll run after Grundle. You take care of Dudley.
Yeah, Frost, clearly running in the opposite direction to Grundle, says, I'm going to run after Grundle. You guys finish the job.
I mean, I scouted the alternate door in like with the they were not yet entering.
Okay, it is now Zakonis' turn.
My turn.
And Grundle has to move through water, so this is wrong.
Try and get this done and over with. All right, that'll do. 19.
Yep, that's going to hit.
I'm gonna do damage. Roll the damage. 15 damage.
How do you want to fucking destroy this guy? You fucked him up.
Ugh.
Rip the
He's
shreds,
been
eat 'em
kind
up.
of clawing at him and biting at his hands and everything. And this last time he swung, he missed. He positioned himself right to where I could just chomp down right on his skull and just crush.
Just crushed his head between your jaws.
Was that another Alien Resurrection reference? If so, I approve.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Did you Brad Dourif him?
Yes.
Nice. And Dudley is dead.
Which means it's basically a race between me and Grundle now.
It is now Pearl's turn.
Fucking.
Yeah, let's draw it.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
Just
I thought Grundle was further into the cave. Fuck. Had I noticed that?
and then yeah,
I'm an idiot.
yeah. As far as I can go towards her, and then plant my feet and take another shot.
Okay.
Backup plan.
Shoot your shot.
Welcome to the face.
Okay, right side.
That's
What I
not
do?
bad. Okay,
How'd you do?
that's a 19.
19.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Let's go.
Woo! 9 damage.
And you kill Grundle. Grundle falls to the floor, dead. Absolutely fucking dead. Everyone is dead. All the hunters that were trying to kill these poor
Just
child
right in the
giants.
right in the nape of the neck where it adjoins the skull, just right there.
Right in
The
the back
soft
of the
squeeze.
skull. Grundle falls to the floor with a little
Yandu's arrow strikes again.
just a little and then just falls and dies. Yeah, you guys have killed everyone and you've saved the giants.
Looting time.
I assume Jay gets out of the river.
No,
I'm coming back.
I sense
as
the danger has subsided, and as everybody else is celebrating, I'm just basically lying on my back, floating in the cave water, going, fucking hell. Just doing a stretched out line. I'm having a float. I know I've got to swim down into this grim little moat to find my crossbow. That's down there somewhere.
You're just floating in the river here. Wait, let me give you a little cutscene of this.
I'm some help, Jay.
Jay's just here floating.
All right, can I lift Jay again? Just lift Jay out of the thing.
Once again, we have an encounter, an adventure, and I find myself at the end just standing around questioning my life choices. Maybe I just need to get back to the chemists.
What a turnaround, though.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm happy for everyone. I'm just.
This must have been divine intervention.
Pearl's a bit shaken up.
Yeah.
She's kind of scared herself a little bit that time. She's just having that like post-fight come down, just like. Oh,
nice going, Pearl. Nice going. All right. Can I loot Bob? Can I carry on Bob's legacy as I did kill him?
You can loot Bob, yeah.
All right. What do I find any weaponry, any upgrades?
Are you still crying about killing him? Like you're
I'm
rustling through his pockets, going, "We got on well at the fire. Why did you make me do this?"
He's got all you find on Bob is a little dog tag. One of them says Bob, and the other one says Bib.
I'll take it, and I'll add Find Bib to my side quest. that will probably never get to, but I'll add it to my side quest, and hopefully. Oh, where's my D&D notes? There we go. So I take the tag, I put it on, and I'll add Find Bib to my notes.
But yeah, you guys have successfully killed everyone. The giants sort of walk over and say,
thank you. We thought we were dead.
I feel like you guys would have probably handled this a lot better than we did, but
we are just children. We do not fight.
Yes. Should I just ignore the giant axes they have?
Yes.
All right. Of course, you know.
We're happy to help.
Stomp them, but.
Thank you. There is. We would like to give you something for our thanks.
Can they please teach me create eyes?
In the room upstairs, through the little door, there is much treasure.
Oh.
You take.
Very
that.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Draconis will turn back into himself.
Cool.
The giants probably won't have a use for it, right?
Check over Harrison and Grundle before we go anywhere?
Yeah, you can go loot Harrison and Grundle.
Draconis, I think Dudley was your kill, so.
Give me a perception, Pearl, please.
Okie dokie.
Poor Bob.
Oh.
Poor Bob.
Draconis.
Can we get an F in chat for Bob?
Oh,
Please.
that's a 10.
10.
Not my worth. Not my
Okay,
best.
you find 10 gold and a list of giant parts that they needed to get.
Oh.
Like a shopping list.
Yeah.
Loaf of bread.
Yeah, like a
Lower
shopping
leg.
list of giant parts.
Yeah.
That'll make good tinder. Or kindling. Paper's kindling.
Nice.
I know how to make fire.
Do we get some names of the giants as well?
No, you didn't. You didn't ask.
Can I ask? So what are your names? No, whatever.
This one says,
I am Brute.
Just. What was it? Just that.
My name is Groot. This is my brother, Droot.
Brute and Dream.
Root and Dream.
Excellent.
Maybe if we meet the giants, we can, use this to our advantage. That we saved Brute and Brute.
Yep. Yep. You saved the giants.
I'm once again. I'm having
I
a
assume it's spelled
classic
this.
existential
spelled like
crisis
that.
post encounter. As I see my friends looting the bodies of the fallen, I realise just in a moment of calm, it's weird that I'm jealous of not being able to loot any bodies because I feel like I haven't earned the bodies.
I've
And
killed.
what a strange place I find myself in my life.
I've
right
killed
now.
a friend. And, yeah. But we get the treasure up top, right?
Yeah. There's a little treasure room that you guys can go and loot.
All right, let's go ahead.
head there.
Looting time. There's not coins on my base for nothing. Frost does
Before
like
we,
his coin.
can I just do one more thing before we go up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
Not super important. She can quickly catch up to them. They can start walking. But I want to get a small amount of water from the moat and form it into 2 lilies and then freeze them
Okay.
and then give them to the giants.
Okay. You give
And
the
just
giants these little ice lilies. They say,
That-
"Oh, you make ice too."
Yeah, mine only stays solid for about 3 hours though, so I'm sorry. They're not permanent, but they're peace lilies.
Thank you.
Thought you'd like
They
them.
are beautiful.
Fucking ignored me making ice. Unbelievable. But I'm already in the treasure room, so no going back now. Frost would know this. He's just
I better catch
busy
up with them.
looting.
We will go and find a new home.
Please stay safe.
You can go back to the. They can go back to
Luck
the
to
north.
you.
Thank you for saving us. And they go over to this ice wall and just fucking
Smash it.
obliterate it with their ice magic, and they leave.
I'm gonna zoom up the stairs to catch up with the others.
I think only I am
That's-
currently in the treasure room.
After
As I head
If
into
we're
the
through
tunnel,
this-
just see them smash it. I'm just a bit like, "Oh, God, I really need to learn how to do that.
I'm gonna also pilfer through this dead guy in front of him real quick, and then he'll go join the rest of the others.
Yeah, give me a quick perception.
I found 0 coins on Bob though. Like Bob is no use for coins anymore. I did 5.
12. 9? Oh yeah, 9. You find 9 gold. And yeah, you can now follow them upstairs to the treasure room.
I'm already looting the gold I see. There's plenty of it. Is there a sapphire in there? I just like to make an ornament or something at some point with the sapphire. Character development, you know.
As you are rifling through the chest, Jay and Pearl come up the stairs and see you doing so.
So, anything good?
A bunch of coins, some jewelry. I'm looking for a sapphire specifically. Are there any weapons inside, Face?
Give me perception, all of you, or whoever's
Okay.
going to look through the chest.
Me, I guess. And I've got a 6 on perception, so a 10. All right, maybe some other people give it a look. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good.
12 for me.
It's another
Pearl?
natural one from me. So I go to look into the chest, and it literally fucking the lid
I got a
slams
nat
me on the
20.
head.
You got a net 20. Nice.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
On the skill that I have a
Fucking
-1 on, I rolled a nat 20.
I'm like, what chest?
But
And you're like,
20
it's
always hits,
right
right?
here.
I can see the matrix. I can see the atoms that make this chest.
Can you help me look, Pearl?
Okay,
So I can't-
so you find in the chest there is 120 gold. There's
So everyone gets to it, right?
there's also 2 green potions in the chest.
Can I
Okay.
drink one?
I'm gonna
Don't
hand
give them
them.
to me.
I would pass them to Javiel. and just
I'm-
like,
yeah.
you know what?
I'm over in the corner of the treasure room looking through an empty crate that I thought was the chest, and like they hand me the potions. I'm like,
JVL, do you know what
right,
these
yeah.
are?
I don't, but I'll take a look.
I can
Thanks.
test them. I can test one. There's 2, right?
I'll just keep these.
Don't
drink
Just keep
liquids that you don't know what they are. It could be fire. It could turn you into fire.
Well, the egg would protect me then, wouldn't it?
Also, with your nat 20, behind the chest, you see something do a little glint, and you go and check what it is. And I'm gonna send you a little thing. I'll
Okay.
okay. You found this.
Did she not get the sherry with us?
Well, it's just a lot for me to explain.
The name? Maybe I can look it up.
She might want to keep it to herself.
Yeah, you might.
Okay, fair.
You can't look it up because it's a homebrewed item.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Is it one of the 7 gourmet lettuces?
No.
Better not keep that from me.
I'm telling you.
Glinting in the darkness.
How? Wait, hang on. Let me read.
I'm just popping the cork off the top of this potion. Like,
Okay, these potions might take you a little while to figure out what they are.
I like a challenge.
Again,
Project.
you can
How
just
big
give them
is
to
it?
me, and then I'll chug them.
How big is it?
Might mix it up with some
It's,
gunk.
it's
See what
like
happens.
a normal size of something that would be, of something that specific item.
Oh, big.
Share it, Zoe,
It's-
because I'm
Right.
really curious.
Big, nice.
I
Pretty
like
big.
the mystery.
How are you doing? I want to know. I can't stand it.
Does it look exactly like that, or is that what it?
That's what it can do. It looks. I can't really describe it without giving it away. So if you're gonna show everyone, I'll describe it. If you're not, then I
Yeah,
won't.
describe it.
Okay.
She's not gonna hide it. She's just gonna kind of add it and remind herself to just like have a look later.
It looks like a flying V guitar. That's what it looks like. It looks like a flying V guitar.
Okay. Like that.
Wow.
One of those.
Where did you find that?
It was just hidden behind the chest.
Is there anything else? Did you find any sapphires?
That's cool.
No,
It looks like an instrument.
No sapphires.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what it does, but I might be able to play it.
Give it a shot.
Cool. Well, I'm glad somebody got something out of all this.
You also all level up, just so you know.
How many? Like 300. Just 300. Is that in count there?
You all hit level 3. Yeah.
So do I set it to 0 experience point, or does it like keep adding it?
It's cumulative, so you just put it up to 900.
All right, I'll have to check another time when I have the time to check this shit.
Hundo.
But I know I can speak to animals now, so me and Zakonis can do some tag team shit.
But
maybe.
yeah, you'll have time to do all your level ups before the next session, and then but we are going to end it there.
Don't level up.
That
Yes, I'm
was
okay.
a very good session. Well done, guys. I thought you might have died in this.
Yeah.
I called it before the session started. You might die, but you managed to survive. You killed literally everyone. Good job,
None
guys.
would get away.
Well done. I
Except
I hope chat
Giant.
enjoyed.
And I was there for depressed moral support.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope chat enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Mhm.
We are a bit, we're running a bit
Over
late,
time.
so I'm gonna run the outro.
I'm not going to be here after the outro because I want to get to bed.
Well done, guys.
I have
Well done.
lessons tomorrow.
GG's.
GG's.
See you
I-
guys in the next session. Peace out.
Later.
Yeah.